So this is going to be a huge test live. Huge test live. If it doesn't work, I might just try to go to my phone, honestly, and see if that works. But let's get everyone joining up. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Let's get everyone joining up the live right now. Do tap that screen. Do share the live. It will help get it out to more people, y'all. What's up, everyone joining in the live? What's good, everyone? What's good, everyone? Do tap that screen. Do share the live. Help get it out to more people. What's up, Christina? What's up? Yo, yeah, I appreciate the hand art. Thank you so much. Thank you. What's up, Anani? How you doing? TikTok shop? For real, for real. Where did Dean go? Dean got off for the day. Dean got off for the day. What's up, Caitlin? What's up, everyone joining in? Do tap that screen. Do share the live. It will help get out to more people. We're going to start getting some people up here in a second. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Megan, thank you for the subscription. Thank you so much, Megan.
Kamala's never gonna beat me in November. Donald's gonna make the country better.
Oh, that was a child. That is a child. Yo, thank you so much for the boo. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
27.
Hello? Are you driving?
No, I'm carpooling.
Okay, I'm sorry. Your just mic is very bad, so appreciate the confetti. Thank you so much. I'm sorry. Well, are you using this account? Because it worked for Dean earlier, and we're going to see if it works. If it doesn't work, I'm getting a new device, like unironically. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, hi.
Are you voting Trump?
No, I love you. I'm from Iceland. I love you so much. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you. All right, everyone. I think it's device related. Yeah, he had 10K on here right before. I know. Shan, thank you so much for the subscription.
Yo, what's up? I'm 36, baby.
Yeah, thank you for the boo. I appreciate it. Are you voting Trump?
Absolutely.
Why so?
Because Kamala can't answer one complete question ever in any setting. Not once. I've watched her and not answer more questions that she's been asked.
Have you watched the debate between them? Appreciate that mustache.
And also, she was in pictures with Montel Williams in a little dress, trying to show that papa.
Why are you saying it like that?
You can't be trying to say them tater tots off. That's not my president.
What is wrong with you?
Trump forever.
Okay, so just some like misogynistic comment. That's like the only reason you don't like Kamala Harris.
Can you hear me, or are you just talking to yourself? I don't get it.
I don't know. Are you like going to respond to anything I have to say? Because I've responded and I've talked to you, but like you haven't given me a single response yet. If you don't respond,
okay, now ask your question because you never asked the question.
What question did you ask?
Do you hear me?
Yes, I do hear you.
You didn't. You never asked a question.
I did.
You said, "Why am I voting for Trump?"
Are you like listening to me? Hello.
Are they so mad in the comments?
Hello. If you don't respond to me, I'm just gonna kick you.
Trump forever. Can you hear that?
Okay. All right. Appreciate the head mustache. Thank you so much. I don't know what's going on. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
23.
Are you voting Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
So I'm a blue collar worker, and I worked for the latter part of Trump's presidency in the job field that I do, and a lot of the tariffs and stuff that he implemented actually helped the company that I work for. And so I was just wanting to know your viewpoint on a lot of the tax policies that he plans on passing and why you think
how the tariffs help you.
So it encouraged people to buy in-house instead of buying imported steel from overseas.
So you guys sell steel, right? And you got more sales?
Yes.
Okay. Due to what specific tariff policy? Isn't that one that Biden also kept?
I'm not 100% sure on the
are you currently selling right now?
Yes.
Okay, well, it sounds like either it's there or it wasn't relevant. What the big issue is with Trump specifically is the 10 to 20% universal tariffs.
So I did. Our company noticed that when Trump was in office, we were selling more steel, and then when Biden took office, our sales have dived during these last 4 years.
Yeah. So again, you just said your sales dived in the last 4 years. Okay, so what tariffs are you referencing? You said that it existed under Trump's administration. Are you saying Biden got rid of steel tariffs?
No, maybe I'm not educated enough on Biden's tariffs. A big thing that I've been watching with Trump that I think that would help the economy is his plan to cut corporate tax on manufacturers in the U.S. And so I was just wondering how you view that.
If you're talking about steel and aluminum, right? They also kept the tariffs.
Okay.
So that's for steel and aluminum. I mean, again, we can talk about like the effect of tariffs, but I'm just telling you like that they did keep the tariff they're referencing. So you saying it's bad in the last 4 years? That doesn't make sense given that like there's been steel and aluminum tariffs.
Okay, no, then I was wrong on that point, and I apologize. But yes, I would like to know your viewpoint on tariffs and why you think that encouraging in-house buying doesn't help the American economy.
Because it causes prices to go up and it causes the economy to contract, right? It gets smaller because there's less efficiency of trade because there's less people you can engage in trade with.
Okay, I can see where you're coming from with that.
It hurts export jobs in the United States. So sure, it might be impacting your business in a positive light, but how many other businesses is it disrupting in the United States and around the world? Right? Tariffs aren't like good, right? It's not like a good economic policy. No economist is going to be like, yeah, we should just run like universal tariffs, right? You could say that certain sector tariffs could be like implemented and like people will think that's fine, right? But not universal.
Okay, but by implementing the tariffs on manufacturers outside of the United States, wouldn't that then encourage them to build manufacturing plants in the U.S. that would then create jobs and more revenue for the U.S. economy?
So no, it actually leads to like lower economic growth in the long run. So negative effect on the economy. So you might think that it does, but it doesn't, right? Also, like as it relates to this, yeah, like some level of incentive and increase would come from this, but that's not going to account for like the level of increase in wages, or not in wages, an increase in prices for people, right? Which is going to be a tax on the lower income individuals. So what Trump is doing is he's shifting the tax burden from the predominantly wealthy to the lower and middle class.
Okay, yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. Maybe I don't understand enough about the economy because, in my mind, it would make sense that if we are manufacturing in the U.S., we're making more jobs for people, companies are making more money because, Trump has said that if you manufacture in the U.S., it's going to cut the corporate tax to 15%, which would then in turn allow companies to pay more, give bigger bonuses, and
they didn't do that last time. Like when we decreased it from 35 to 21%, we didn't see a massive increase in business investment. We didn't see a huge increase in our economy, right? We spent 1.9 trillion over 10 years and it only added around $10 billion to our annual GDP. Right? That's nothing.
Yeah.
Right? That's nowhere near to account for $190 billion a year for 10 billion back. And that's just in GDP growth. That's not even in revenue.
All right. Well, I appreciate the dialogue, and I wish you luck in debating other people.
All right. Appreciate you coming up. Ganny, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. Chat, I think it's device related. I'm almost certain it's device related. I should just end the live right now, and I should try my other device, I think. Because I think that the following glitch is totally tied to this iPad for some reason. I might try to figure out how to do it on my phone. So like that's my thoughts. I'll be right back, everyone. I love y'all so much. Give me a second, everyone. Because I did just restart it. It looks fine to be on the push already. So do tap that screen. Do share the live. It will help get it out to more people. Let's get everyone joining the live right now. Tap that screen. Let's run it up to 100,000 likes. What's up, everyone joining the live right now? Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Wait, what's wrong with the shirt? Crazy. Matt calling out my shirt? Insane. We're going to start getting some people up here right now in a second. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. We're going to start getting some people up here in a second. I love it. It's the pattern. Oh, based. Yo, based? Okay, good. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Oh, hey, Park. Okay, so no. Okay, I'm so.
You're good. Don't worry. You're good. I appreciate you. Look, I think we have chat. Whoa, what did I just say? I think we have push chat. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, hello.
Yeah, are you voting Trump?
Yes, sir.
Justin, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Why are you voting Trump?
Man, I'm voting for Trump because I cannot vote for the Democratic agenda
Why not?
because it's horrible. I want America first. I mean, I believe in all American first, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So then, here's my question about that. What about the Democrats' agenda? Is anti-America first?
Oh man, for one is the open border agenda, which I know the typical talking point is it's not open border. There's a law and this and that, but you can have a law, but you can do completely.
So do we currently have an open border right now?
Technically we don't, but literally.
So then what's the issue? You said that the issue was the open border. There exists no open border. So what's the issue?
The issue is the quadrupling of the illegal migrants coming in and taking over and invading our cities.
Invading? Why do you say invading?
Well, because Mr. Mayor, what's his name? Adams from New York. He was reaching out for help. He wanted help.
No, I'm just asking you, why do you say invasion? Right? Can you define to me what an invasion is?
Well, whenever soldier aged, military age man between, I guess, 18 and 34 are just flooding in,
Really?
without any pause.
Really? So, like, I have a question. Like, with Ellis Island, was that an invasion?
Well, with Ellis Island, it was families coming in. It wasn't just a bunch of 18 through 54.
It's not. Yeah, I mean, you could say the same thing right now.
No, come on now. Hey, look, if you refuse to see it, that's you, man. If you refuse,
I'm not refusing it. Right now, we have lower border crossings than we had at the end of Trump's administration. So seemingly, Trump didn't fix this issue.
No, that's false. That's false. You can look at any chart, okay? Because at the end of his administration, when they got word that supposedly Biden won, and he made an announcement during his debates, everybody, come on, if you're an immigrant, come on. Then that caused the floodgates to open, and everybody came over wearing their little Biden Harris shirt. So
I don't think that happened. But like, as it relates to this, can you tell me what policy difference there was that caused this to occur?
Well, you know, if you want to go to strictly policies, that's one thing. But if you, like, for example, I'll give
seriously,
you
what Biden Harris policy caused this?
the 92 executive orders that got withdrawn on the first day.
Can you name one?
They're executive orders. They're not name one. There's the remain in Mexico.
Name one. Remain in Mexico. So why did Trump take so long to enforce that? Because under his administration, right, he could have done that day one. But
Trump. We're talking about why did Biden take it off?
wait, hold on. Before seriously, why did he wait multiple years? Remain in Mexico wasn't implemented until 2019. He could have done that day one. He ran on the border being an issue.
Yeah.
Why didn't he do that day one?
We're not talking about Trump. We're talking about why did Biden remove it? That's why I'm not voting for Harris, because he removed that one. And he removed the catch and release. That's why I'm not voting for Harris.
He removed the catch and release. Okay, so catch and release is bad.
The COVID.
Or it's good, I mean.
No, I'm saying the catch and release, he actually he did away with do not implement catch and release. He did away with that, and then now he implemented catch and release. The Title 42. The Title 42, which he could have kept on for a little longer.
Typically, Republicans say that's a bad thing, just letting you know.
No, I'm saying the catch and release, we don't want, Republicans don't want catch and release. And
you just contradicted yourself. You just said it was good and he did it, but then they don't want it.
No, what I'm saying is what he did was he did away with, or he implemented.
Christian, can I ask him a question a second? Sorry. Doctor, you said that Kamala Harris is wants communism or is a communist. Can you tell me what communism is?
I was going to say, I would say she's, in my eyes, as a British person who's kind of...
you're not even in the U.S. What the fuck are you doing? Get out of here.
God damn. Hey, but no, hey, look, Parker, on the cool, bro. It's just me. It's not even about one person. It's not even about Trump or Harris. It's about Democrat and Republican.
Thank you so much for the blooming. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's about the agendas, man. The one side, one part.
Ray, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much, Ray. So yeah, it's about the agenda. So like, what's Trump's agenda? What's his healthcare plan? What's his childcare plan? What's his housing affordability plan? Any of those?
Well, as far as like any specific policies that he may have, I can't pretty much name you any one of those, but I can tell you a bunch of policies that the Democratic.
You don't even know what his plan. You don't know what his plan is?
No. Yes, of course.
So wait, he has no plans?
Well, yeah, the same 4 years that he had last time. That's his plan.
What is he going to do? Can you name me a policy?
Well, he's not gonna allow boys and girls sports, which is the Democratic plan. He's not gonna. That's the Democratic agenda. He's not gonna say that
the Democratic agenda. No, that's what Republicans are portraying as the Democratic agenda. But again, as it relates to this,
it is.
If you don't want, I have a question. If you don't want quote unquote men to go into women's spaces, well then why are you voting for a guy that bragged about walking into the changing rooms of naked teenage girls?
I don't think he ever said that.
Oh, because you don't actually. Yeah, he did. He literally bragged about it. Do you want to hear him do it?
Yeah, I want to hear it.
I'll play the video. Mac, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. And King,
talking
thank you
about
so much
when
for the
he said-
galaxy.
when he said-
Carmen, thank
when
you
he
so much
said-
for the hat and mustache.
Are you talking about when he said grab him by the pussy?
No, that's another crazy thing he said. I'm talking about the fact that he bragged about walking into the changing rooms of naked teenage girls.
I ain't never heard that bullshit.
You've never heard it?
But anyway,
Well, you're gonna hear it.
never
You're
heard
gonna hear it here first, folks. Cheryl, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much, Cheryl. I really appreciate it. Thank you.
I also don't appreciate a party that says that.
Think about the conflict a little bit later on. The question is, how can it not be? Owner of the pageant, it's your obligation to do that.
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
You're like a
everything
doctor.
is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible-looking women, and so I sort of get away with things like that.
Okay, what's wrong with that, man? Was he being?
What do you mean? What's wrong with that? There were girls as young as 15 years old in there,
Dude,
right?
Dude, no, you
4
don't
girls
know
as young
that.
as 15 years old. I do. I can show you another
Look,
audio clip of
that's
a
just
girl
saying-
who was 18 years old coming out about the time about the fact that people were naked, topless, changing, and Donald Trump would barge in without their consent.
Hey, no, that's just saying that he
That's
actually.
not just saying. That's what he did.
No,
He
he's
bragged
just
about
saying
it. We have
that
people
he
who
was-
attest to it who are victims.
Look, he's just saying that was something that he could actually do if he.
No, that's
needed-
something that he's saying that he did do that. Do you want me to play it again?
All right. Well, you know what? You know what concerns me the most is that the party that says that he's a threat to democracy.
Whoa, what is this pivot? My neck, dude. Ow.
No, it's not a pivot. I'm telling
Ow,
you.
dude, my neck.
Does that hurt you? Yeah,
Ow.
that hurts you. Yeah, that's gonna hurt you because now we're talking
dude,
about some
my
real
neck.
stuff. Now we're talking about
No,
real
that was a
American
pivot,
values.
dude. That was a pivot, dude.
No, because I'm not worried about all that little locker room talk and all that.
What do you mean
dumb stuff.
locker room? You mean
Bro.
misogyny? You mean walking in
Bro.
the changing rooms of naked teenage girls when you
Bro.
brought up the fact that
Yeah,
trans
you know
people
what?
were like an
You know
issue?
what?
Right?
You
You
know
guys will
what's
sit
killing-
there and you'll be like, "Oh my god, I care about women." Whenever there's a trans person to hide
You
your
know-
bigotry specifically, right?
You
Because
know,
you have
you know
bigotry
what's killing
towards
the-
trans people,
You know what's killing
right?
the American people right now?
Can you be quiet? Right, you'll love to spread your bigotry towards trans people, but whenever it's inconvenient for you to recognize it as it relates to Donald Trump, you won't recognize it, and you call it locker room talk. Yeah, this is gross as fuck. You're disgusting, and you're predisposed to being absolutely controlled by literal dictatorous maniacs like Donald Trump.
Okay, well now that you said your piece,
Donald Trump.
oh hell,
Swipe out of the app and join back in. Swipe out of the app and then come back into the app. Swipe out of the app and then come back. He left. Wow, that guy's intelligent. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello?
Are you voting Trump?
No, I'm voting. I voted already. I voted Kamala.
Based. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello, can you hear me?
Are you voting Trump?
Yes.
Okay, why so?
Two reasons. I'm an accelerationist.
Oh,
And the
I
second
hate you.
reason,
Yeah, I'm not talking to them. They're gonna be like, I just want to destroy the system because I think that maybe it will lead to a better world. Yeah, dude, get out of here. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
You're a minor. What's an accelerationist? They essentially want like to make the system bad so that it corrupts on itself and destroys itself, so that like they can create the new system that comes from it, which leads to a vacuum of power and authoritarianism. But yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 24.
Are you voting for Trump?
I would like to. I'm not necessarily on the fence because I hate the standpoint of being on the fence, but I have been doing a lot of research these past couple months to kind of get to the conclusion that I'm definitely leaning towards Trump.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. I have a question. Would you let a violent offender get access to a gun?
Absolutely not. No.
Okay. So like, why would you let them run for president and gain access to the nuclear codes?
Well, to be fair, and I don't want this to come off as in any other type of way. I don't want to argue with you by no means. We are debating by all means, so I just want to keep things as civil as possible. And I do agree with what you're saying. I wouldn't want that to happen. However, if I may flip a question onto you, would you be open to that if I were to ask you a question?
Mm-hmm.
I bode this question a lot because I'm genuinely confused when it comes to this, and again I'm still doing research, so I'm still trying to get it all together.
You just want to recognize you did contradict yourself, right?
In what way?
Yeah, you said that you wouldn't vote for, or I mean, you wouldn't let someone who is a violent offender get access to a gun, right?
Yeah.
But you would let them run for president and gain access to the nuclear codes. If you wouldn't trust them with a gun, why would you trust them with nuclear codes?
No, wouldn't.
So you wouldn't let them. Okay, so if you wouldn't let them do that, well, Donald Trump's a violent offender, and if you wouldn't let him run for president and gain access to the nuclear codes, why are you voting for him?
Well, I'm not saying that I'm voting for him. I'm definitely leaning that way.
You're not voting for him?
Well, no. Hold on. Give me a second. All I'm saying is that I'm leaning towards that way. I definitely would like to, but I feel like I don't have enough information. So I'm still reaching out for more information as the days go on.
Yeah, but like if you can't answer this question, like if it is the case that you don't accept the conclusion of this, well, then that would mean you wouldn't vote for Trump.
I don't think that that's as absolute as you're making it out to be.
Okay, so you think in some circumstances violent offenders should be able to get access to arms?
Not necessarily, no, but the same way.
Not necessarily. So in some circumstances they should.
No, not necessarily.
So no circumstances should they. So do you agree Donald Trump is a violent offender?
If by my understanding, he's been indicted 4 different times, and that
he's been held civilly liable unanimously by a jury of 9 people for forcefully penetrating E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will. So he is a violent offender. Yeah, he's been held civilly liable.
When did that come out?
This is like 2023. This has been well over a year.
I thought all of this stuff was still alleged. I didn't know that.
No, he was already held civilly liable unanimously by a jury of 9 people.
So right now he's a felon, is what you're saying?
Well, he's a felon for other cases. This is for the civil case. Civil case doesn't make you a felon, right? But he is a felon as it relates to his 34 felonies. He's already been convicted of those.
I didn't know that. I'd have to do a little bit more research on that.
Yeah, look up Trump libel essay AP News, right? Yeah, he forcefully penetrated E. Jean Carroll's vagina against her will, and that was determined to be the case by 9 jurors.
Wow, that's rough. Wow. I had no idea. That's crazy. Well, I appreciate the information.
I appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right. Yo, Lori, thank you so much for the $10 on Venmo. Thank you so much. Kaylee, thank you so much. I appreciate the $10. Thank you so much for ice your neck after that pivot, for real. Emma, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. And Blake, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can you give a good argument against that? So Donald Trump wants to pardon people that violently assaulted police officers on January 6th and pled guilty to it. Look up Donald Trump pardon January 6 rioters. He did it in a interview with a journalist. Morgan, I appreciate the $2. Thank you so much. What's this evening snack? I don't really have any snack. Oh, okay.
How do I get out?
You're good. I got you.
Okay.
Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 20.
Are you voting Trump?
I am.
Why so?
I'm voting Trump because he aligns more with what I want in a leader and as a president. But I would like to say before we talk that I totally respect what you're doing, and I want to congratulate you because you're very successful. And that's all. That's what I want to start out with.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So, if you think he's a better leader, like what characteristics do you think make him a better leader?
Well, for me, I'm a Christian, so I align more with his abortion policies, and that's what I personally like more about him running.
Okay, I have two arguments here. One, you separate church and state, right? She's Christian. She separates church and state, right? Not all sin should be illegal. Yeah, thank you so much for the gift. I appreciate it, Brian. Thank
I
you so
agree
much.
with that.
So if not all sin should be illegal, like adultery or like blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, well, then why should abortion be illegal?
This is the thing. I feel as if I just like the way Trump goes about it. I think it's the right thing to do. I believe people should have a choice. However, there should be certain circumstances for which they make the choice. I don't know if you agree with that or not.
So again, I don't think you're like responding to the point. You could say that there are certain circumstances, right? Why do you think that there should be those restrictions? It's just going to be like one intuition versus another, correct?
Because I feel as if every life has value.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So then, do you think sperm has value?
I do.
Really?
Because it creates life.
You think it's jizzicide and nut?
It creates life.
Should you go to jail for nutting?
No.
Okay, so then why not? It's murder under your view, right?
It's not. Sperm doesn't create a child. The conjoinment between sperm and an ovary creates a fetus. So I guess I don't understand.
A sperm in an ovary creates a fetus? No, what the fuck? A sperm in an ovary? You mean a sperm and an egg create a zygote?
Sorry, yes, an egg. I apologize.
Like a fertilized egg, conceived cell at conception, right?
So
can you tell me where conception? Can you tell me where conception occurs in the human body?
Conception occurs? I couldn't tell you that. No.
Okay. Why does a zygote have value but not a sperm cell?
I couldn't tell you that. I don't know.
Tell me. But you shouldn't go to jail for killing a sperm cell, but you should go to jail for, say, if like I created a zygote in a petri dish, right? Sperm and an egg, right? Created a human life at conception, right? If I slap the zygote, should I go to jail?
No.
No? Okay, so then why is abortion wrong?
I don't know. It's just what I believe in. I don't think it's correct.
You can't just restrict women's rights based upon an I don't know. Like that's not a good enough reason.
My reason is that I believe every life has value.
But not the sperm? But not the zygote? I just said I would slap a zygote. That's murder under your worldview. But you thought I shouldn't go to prison. Even though I slapped the fuck out of that zygote.
I guess I just didn't know what a zygote was. So I just don't know.
Conceived cell at conception, human life at conception, cellular life, single cell organism.
So then yes.
Thank you so much.
So
I should go to prison for slapping the zygote?
I don't think you should go to prison. Of course not.
Why not? It's murder under your view. Shouldn't all murderers go to prison?
I don't think of it as murder.
I thought killing a person is murder. Is unjustly killing a person murder? Or are you saying that it's justified for me to slap and kill the zygote?
I don't know. I just personally don't believe that it's okay to do that. I believe it's just better to have life. I think everybody deserves a chance. That's how I see it, I guess, if that makes sense.
Okay, so then like nutting is wrong because like there could be potential lives there, right?
There's millions and trillions of potential lives, correct?
Okay, so why? So you don't care about potential life, you care about actual?
I care about life that is being created. Absolutely.
Okay, so potential. So you care about sperm before conception, right? Like the sperm cell that led to your existence. Are you saying it had rights before conception?
No, I'm saying that
sperm rights. Sperm rights. Come on, you don't want living sperm to have rights?
No, I don't.
Why not?
Because I feel like it's when the sperm and the egg combine to make a child, that to me is life.
Wait, but the sperm cell is also living.
It's not.
Casey, I appreciate the $2. What do you mean it's not living? Paul, I appreciate the $2. You think sperm cells aren't living?
No.
No? What's your definition of life?
My definition of life?
Yeah. Because if you're just gonna say like, oh, biologists know what life is. Okay, well, biologists determine, right, that sperm's living.
I think it's just a hard topic because I'm not fully in the know rather than how much you are, because you do more research, you have a degree in economics, and you understand.
This isn't even economics.
I know, but you study this more than I do, so it's just hard for me to debate this.
That's fine. That's fine. That doesn't mean maybe then that means your position isn't as good, right?
I think maybe I do not have enough knowledge to talk about abortion.
Well, then why wouldn't you say that oh, I'm going to adopt the position of more knowledge?
Well, of course, eventually I think I can do better and figure it out more and understand it more. Of course I can.
So before you have knowledge, how about we don't restrict women's rights? That'd be great.
Okay, understood. I think that's great. But, I mean...
So you're not voting Trump, right? You don't know enough to vote for the pro-life worldview.
I don't know what Kamala's going to do. If you could tell me what... Sorry, I'm sorry. I know you got...
Yeah, what do you want to know about? Like, what specifically?
What is she going to do?
For what?
I guess we can do abortion. What's she going to do for abortion?
Codify Roe versus Wade.
Okay.
Federally protect great victims' access to abortion. Federally.
Okay. Okay. Can we? Okay. Can we just talk about a different subject? I'm not trying to pivot from the abortion.
Okay. Well, you said abortion, right? So what else?
I know that was just my first. That was just my first topic. I just wanted to ask.
What else do you want to know about?
Okay. So the other day you talked about in 2016 that you actually wanted Trump to win.
Yes.
Okay. Why did you want Trump to win?
I grew up in a Christian conservative household. That's the information that I was getting at the time. I thought he was an anti-establishment candidate.
Okay, I guess.
And I wanted low taxes. I was a conservative at the time.
Yeah, definitely. What policies of Trump did you like
at that time?
Yes, because his policies haven't changed all that drastically.
Well, I mean, certain things have, right? For example, at that time, right, I was pro-life as well. At that time, I was pro-border wall. At that time, I was pro-gun rights. At that time, I was I wanted lower taxes for people, and that's how you'd get it.
Yeah, is that strictly because you were in a Christian conservative household, or just because you
actually, the galaxy? Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Or is that because you actually believed in that, you wanted that?
At that time, I believed in that. I believed in that time because of the things that I was taught in my life.
Okay, I guess what made you change?
I went to school. I learned economics, right?
Abortion is
I critically thought about these types of issues. I engaged in philosophical conversations, right, related to abortion. I realized the value isn't derived off of a cellular organism. It's developed based upon sentient life, and that's why we make distinctions, for example, with brain dead individuals, and why we don't value things like sperm.
So, are you still a Christian?
Christina, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much, Christina. Donna, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
So after that, now that you are Kamala. Okay, I can say Harris. Now that you're a Harris supporter, what policies of hers do you not agree with? Because I have heard you say there are policies of hers that you disagree with.
Yeah, what policies do I disagree with her on?
Yes.
Yeah, her Israel stance.
I'm sorry?
her stance on Israel? Like I don't think we should be giving any arms to Israel.
Definitely. Is that it? Or is that the only one?
Well, I think that we should have like a Medicare for all system without getting rid of the private sector. So like I would like everyone have access to healthcare. Obviously, that's like more of like a legislative hindrance. Rather than,
that's.
Like,
I feel like
actually, like her having a different value. Obviously, as it relates to her policy, right? I would like to see things related to like the amnesty of individuals who are already in this country, right? Undocumented, who aren't committing harsh crimes and or violent crimes.
I'm not trying to ruin your live. I'm not trying to make it, because a lot of people are saying it's like an interview now. It's not really a debate. I'm not trying to make it that way. I was just trying to gain more knowledge, kind of pick your brain, because I know you're very knowledgeable on this, especially because the other day when you said you used to support Trump and now you support Kamala. So I wanted to pick your brain. I know I'm sorry if it's not a debate. I apologize. But I wanted to pick your brain on that. I wanted to know, can I ask one more question?
Go ahead.
Is that all right? What policies of Trump's do you still align with now, even as a Kamala supporter?
Like things that he influenced to get passed? Or things that he supports right now?
Things that he supports now.
Yeah, so like the certain aspects of his tax policy that would reduce taxes on the middle class.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could find some portions of no tax on tips for certain levels of income that I think would be good. As it relates to his policies, otherwise, I don't think he has any other really good policies. Like they're all pretty dog shit, honestly.
Yeah.
Maybe NATO pays more.
So I guess maybe I'm in the same position.
NATO paying their fair share is important.
I guess I'm possibly in the same position you were 4 years ago when you said you were a conservative household. You grew up that way, so that's how you vote. I did vote Trump this year. I grew up that way, and I guess it's just hard to flip that. I've always grown up knowing that, so it's hard to flip that.
Yeah, and like one thing that I've retained is like facts over feelings, right? Like our feelings want us to like uphold the Christian conservative worldview. It feels like nice to like not have to like adapt to like new environmental changes and whatnot. But like I think the facts are pretty evident. Right, that's why I hold the position I do right now. If it wasn't the case of the facts aligned with this position, I wouldn't be holding this position.
I feel like the media, it makes it very difficult for everyone. I don't know if you can agree or disagree.
It makes it difficult for people because of misinformation and stuff like that. But as long as you're open and critical, right, you're going to be able to find the truth.
For each party, there's a lot of misinformation, which is the hard part.
Sure,
you can't find truth. You can't really find significant truth in fact for each one unless you go out and find it yourself.
Well, I mean, you can find it. You don't have to find it yourself, right? Like, but you can find it, right? You just have to be critical. You have to think. You have to engage in conversations. And if you realize that you don't have good enough reason to substantiate a particular worldview, and someone else has better view than you, then it probably is the case that their view is more likely to be right than yours, right? So it's about reasoning. It's about evidence. About critical thought, right? And that's what's most important. You have to like you have to move away from your worldview. Take yourself out of the position of thinking of things in terms of your worldview, and try to think from an independent perspective.
Right.
Yeah. All right.
I know.
What's going on, man?
Yeah, I already voted. I'm hoping maybe in 4 years from now, 8 years from now, maybe it'll change. Right. But I want these next 4 years to be Republican. Thank you. I appreciate you inviting me.
Yeah. All right, let's go on to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Yo, appreciate the hat mustache. Thank you so much, Carmen. Dude, my account is like, okay, this algorithm is so cooked, chat. Honestly, my thoughts are just like, I should try the other device because it's definitely device related. But the issue is I don't have like a connector. All right, let's go to the next individual. Are you voting for Trump?
Parker, yes.
Are you driving?
No, I'm passenger seat.
Okay. Oh, why are you voting for Trump?
Thank you for adding me because yesterday I was watching your live and you added me, but I was watching it picture in picture and the app glitched. But anyway, I just really want to know why none or a extremely small percentage of these idiots either refuse to or don't know how to say the presidential candidate's name properly.
Are you voting for Trump?
No, I lied. I'm voting for Kamala. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry, everyone. Yeah, thank you for coming up. I really appreciate y'all. I am just looking for people who are voting for Trump, and just people who disagree. Matt, by the way, I know it's not account related. I know for sure, like 100%, it's device related, Matt. That's the reason. Yo, what's up? Are you voting Trump?
Yes, sir.
Why so?
I gotta say one thing first. I watched Dean's interview or debate with that one dude and then the one girl. They're both really dumb. I was wondering if you're gonna plan on doing any like debates like on. I know you did the Jubilee one, but like on YouTube anymore or what?
Yeah. I filmed a few more and they're coming out soon.
Gotcha. Awesome. Just wondering, man. I'm sorry. I appreciate it.
All right. Let's go to the next individual. Only sending guest requests if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Yes. And type C for it. Hold up. Type C or. Oh my God. Thank you so much for the Wanda. I appreciate it. That was so loud. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up? Are you voting Trump?
Yes, sir.
Are you? Why so?
Because I've been watching Kamala, and she's been doing terrible at like. First, she was like she's too flip floppy for me. She was against fracking. Now she's for fracking. She just had an interview that said that.
Wait, Trump used to be for a national abortion ban. Now he's for leaving it up to the states. Trump used to not be for paying for IVF. Now he's for paying for IVF. He used to not be in support of the Affordable Care Act, but now he wants to support things like pre-existing health conditions. He used to support the USMCA. Now he wants to put tariffs on every single country around the world. I can go on a million different things. He used to be, pro-choice. Now he's not. Used to be a Democrat. Now he's not. Used to be in support of single-payer healthcare. Now he's not.
Did you see what she just said on NBC when she said nothing was wrong with Joe Biden?
Okay.
You said it yourself that he was declining. So if she said it was nothing wrong.
Thank you so much.
So therefore her judgment.
I have a question. I disagree with her on that. I totally disagree with her on that. But is that anywhere near what Donald Trump's done in terms of his 30,000 lies, in terms of him saying, him being held civilly liable of sexual abuse and like saying that he wouldn't have sexually abused her because she's quote unquote not his type?
Well, you're saying civilly, right? So civilly is not criminal.
Wait, do you think people held civilly liable of sexually abusing women should be able to get access to guns?
That's civilly? It's not criminal. Anything civil is not criminal.
Yeah, so if they're held civilly liable of sexual.
If you're not a felon, you should be excessive to guns. If you're not a felon,
so someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman should be able to get access to a gun?
I'm saying criminal.
No, answer my question. So someone civilly liable, civilly specifically, but unanimously by a jury of 9 people.
Yes.
For sexually abusing a woman, they should be able to get access to a gun?
Yes, because he basically was a payout, right? He just didn't want it to go to court. It's not a admit to guilty or saying he's innocent. He just basically didn't want it.
So someone held civilly liable of domestic violence beating their wife, they should be able to get access to a gun?
It's not criminal, so it's civil. You're making something civil.
Wait, no, but they should be able to get access to a gun, right? If they're held civilly liable of beating their wife, they should be able to get access to a gun?
Yes. That's simple. That's an easy answer.
Yeah,
if it's not criminal.
How is that an easy answer, right? You know more likely than not that they're a violent individual, right? They're a violent offender, yet you think they should be able to get access to a gun.
But it's not criminal. Everybody is violent.
So do you accept criminal? So do you accept Trump's felonies?
Do I accept them? What do you mean?
Yeah, like do you accept his conviction on his felonies? Do you accept that he's convicted felon?
No.
Okay, so then you don't even accept criminal cases. What the hell are you talking about?
I do, because what criminal,
the falsification of business records in the first degree, classy felony in the state of New York, right? You didn't accept the 34 felonies he has. That's in a criminal case, but you don't accept the civil case because it's not criminal. You don't have to be, because sentencing happens after the election.
So why would they let him run then?
Because there has never been a certain scenario where it is the case that there's precedent on this, so they didn't really have any reason to act on that. So they put sentencing after it, because sentencing actually was set for September 18th.
So you're basically saying you're basically accusing somebody guilty before. You're basically saying he's guilty.
He's already been convicted. He just hasn't been sentenced yet. Do you know the difference between conviction and sentenced?
Yeah.
Right. Like, for example, before, are you saying because Hitler was never sentenced that he specifically wasn't guilty? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying that.
So even though someone hasn't been sentenced, that doesn't mean that they're not guilty.
What I'm saying is, Kamala has been like terrible. Kamala. Apologize. Kamala has been terrible, right?
On what? What did she do that was bad?
Everything. Look at the
Name
border.
one thing.
Look at the border, right? She was a tying vote. She could have voted against something, right?
Appreciate the dinosaur. Thank you so much. Trump lost.
She was a tying vote she had the most tying votes, right? As a vice president.
So which things were bad?
All of them. Look what's going on with our country.
Name one thing.
The border.
Name one thing that she did that was bad.
The border. Look at
That's not a thing she did. What the fuck are you saying?
All right, listen. So she wasn't a tying vote for the border?
For what thing on the border? What policy on the border?
They opened up the border, Parker.
No, they didn't. What policy opened the border?
They're trying to
Excuse me. Tell me the policy. You're mad, but you don't know the policy.
I'm not mad. I just had to clear my throat. Sorry.
Come on. You know damn well that was you mad. You went,
that was me clearing my throat. But
okay,
listen,
sure.
At the end of the day, she was supposed to. She went to.
What policy opened the border? Tell me. What tie-breaking vote did she make that opened the border?
She didn't stop it.
No, what tie-breaking vote?
He's trying to stop it now.
What? No, seriously. You said that there was a tie-breaking vote that opened the border. What was that?
I misspoke, Parker.
Oh, come on. Now you misspoke. Okay, so what did she do? What did she do? What did she do that was bad? Rachel, I appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much.
Look at Afghanistan, right?
Okay, that was Trump's deal he set up. He gave them back 5,000 Taliban fighters.
Okay, but when was he president when that happened?
Yeah, he set up the deal.
He set up the deal, but was he president when it happened?
No.
Okay, so therefore, and look what's going on. That's one.
Therefore what? He's the one who set up the deal.
Yeah, but they didn't pull out. Look how we pulled out.
I appreciate the dancing flowers. Thank you so much.
He set up the deal.
They did pull out. They pulled out based upon the fact that there was an agreement already set by Trump.
So why didn't we leave earlier? So why didn't we leave earlier if we knew that if he set up the deal and we already had it in stone? Why didn't we leave earlier? Why did we wait until the last minute to leave when everybody?
Wait. Now you're saying that they left too early?
Yeah. No, I'm saying why.
So they should have waited until after so that U.S. soldiers would have been shot to higher degrees.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying why didn't, since the deal was set up, why didn't we start pulling out earlier then? Why did we
there was a pullout date and we pulled out on that date.
Yeah, but why didn't we start pulling out earlier if we knew that date was coming up? So if you're going on vacation, are you going to start packing the day of?
I appreciate the duck. Thank you so much. They didn't just pack the day of. That's just irrational to believe that.
What do you mean? Everything happened on that day.
No, it didn't. What are you talking about?
Bro, I was watching.
Where did you get this information? No, you weren't. Where did you get this information?
I seen it on TV. That was our work.
They didn't like stream the fucking leave on TV. What the hell are you talking about?
Bro, I seen it all over. What are you talking about?
You think they streamed the US pullout of Afghanistan on like Twitch?
Did you not see it? You didn't see like
no, I didn't watch. No, I didn't watch the Twitch live stream of the generals pulling us out of Afghanistan. No, I didn't see that.
Us leaving billions of dollars of material behind is not.
Wait, no, the U.S. military came out and said that the only things they left behind were things that they gave to the Afghan government so that they could defend themselves. But everything else they either destroyed on site or brought back.
How did they give it to the Afghan government and the Taliban owned it? They pulled out because
the Taliban took over the Afghan government.
Yeah, so therefore, why did we leave the material?
Because we thought that the Afghan government would have been able to defend themselves.
How? That was the deal to give the Taliban back their land.
No, it wasn't. The deal was a ceasefire for us to leave.
No, but I'm saying the whole time
you are so ignorant. What are you talking about? Why are you so confident in making all of these claims if you know nothing about the case?
I know about it. I've been watching the news. I've been watching her debates. I've been watching her interviews.
What news? Fucking InfoWars?
No, NBC. I just watched the interview with her last night. She said nothing is wrong with Joe Biden. She said,
"Thank you so much."
She didn't even know.
Why are you pivoting? My neck hurts, bro.
What do you mean I'm pivoting? These are all the things she done wrong.
Wait, no, you're not telling me things that she did wrong.
She don't even know what race she is, Parker.
Okay, now you're just being ridiculous. What do you mean she doesn't know what race she is? What are you talking about?
Have you been keeping up, or are you just like naive to the point
Wait, is Kamala Harris black?
No.
Okay.
That's been proven.
Okay. What is the relevant difference between Barack Obama and Kamala Harris that means Barack Obama is black, but Kamala Harris is not?
Because she said she was black and she knows she's not black.
Wait. What's the relevant difference?
What are you comparing them to? You comparing apples and oranges.
What's the relevant? Wait. What's the relevant difference?
You're comparing apples to oranges.
What's the relevant? Wait. Can you tell me the relevant difference, please?
Tell you the relevant difference of what between Obama saying it and her saying it?
No, Obama and Kamala Harris. That means Kamala Harris is not black, but Obama is black.
Because Obama's father was black.
Wait, Kamala Harris's father is black.
He's not black. They already
appreciate the boxing gloves. Thank you so much. Okay, so
her grandmother wasn't black.
Oh, okay.
That picture that she took in that book.
Hold up. Spells
was not her grandmother.
Wait. So listen. So as it relates to her dad, right? Do you want me to show you a picture of her dad, and you're going to tell me he's not black?
Show me a picture of Belle.
No,
her grandmother that was in her book that she said was her grandmother, which ended up being her servant.
Where'd you get this from? Candace Owens?
It's the truth.
A question. Did you watch this on Candace Owens?
Yes.
I fucking knew it. You guys are all so delusional, okay? So that's just straight up misinformation propaganda that Candace Owens is engaging in. Okay?
So when they asked her last night...
Hold up, Spells. Right? Do you think that one side of your family cannot be black and the other side can be black and then you're still black?
Yes.
Okay, so then what would the relevance would this have? You understand that Kamala Harris's dad, right, is still black, right?
He's not black. That's the whole point.
I'm going to show you a picture of her dad, right? You're going to tell me he's not black?
Dude, did you see what he said?
Is he black?
I don't know. He could be like, I don't know.
You don't know?
No, I don't know. He could be. He looks. Her genealogy. She's Southeast Asian. When she put it like this, Parker.
He's Afro-Jamaican. Okay,
Parker,
he's Afro-Jamaican.
All right, so Parker. When she was nominated,
how are you going to sit there? How are you going to sit there? Do you think I'm white?
Yeah.
Is it that hard? Like I don't understand what you're saying.
But if you were running for vice president, when Kamala ran for vice president, was she known as the first black vice president, or was she known as the South was the first?
Wait, both.
No. When they
can you not be? Can you be black and Asian?
No, yeah. But did they say that?
Wow, dude, we just figured that out today.
Did they say she was the first black and
Spells
Asian
was today
vice
years
president?
old when he figured out you could be black and Asian.
Did she say that she was the first? She didn't mention black at all.
I appreciate the head mustache thing.
Black didn't come up at all.
Yes, she has. Right.
No, I'm talking
2019, right? She acknowledged that she was black, right? She went to a historically black college and university in a well-known black sorority, right? Her mom has acknowledged, like, throughout her entire life that she's been black.
Let me just say this because I've heard you say that before. Let me give a little bit of detail to that. Spells. Do you know where Kamala Harris was born and raised?
I think like Canada or something.
No, wrong. Oakland, California. She went to high school in Canada, but Oakland, California. So cool. Do you know what college she went to?
HBCU.
Which HBCU?
I think Howard.
Howard University. Do you know anything about Howard University?
Yes.
Okay. So if you do, you know that Howard University is referred to as the Howard University, just kind of like the Ohio State, meaning Howard is the most prestigious HBCU in the country. As someone who went to an HBCU, I'm telling you, Howard is it. Cool.
I went to Hampton.
Cool. Okay. So you know, listen. Okay. So you know this. All right. Which sorority did she cross?
I'm not sure.
Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated. You went to Hampton. Tell me about the AKAs. What are they?
They're black women.
No. They are the first and oldest black sorority in the United States. You know this.
They have white people in that sorority too.
They are the first and oldest black sorority in the country.
But they have white people in that sorority too.
It does not matter. Are you telling me that they are not the first and oldest black sorority in the country?
I'm telling you that there's white people in that sorority as well.
That's yes
true.
or no?
You're right.
Okay,
You're right.
Perfect. So you're telling me that a woman from Oakland, California, that went to
high school in Canada.
She is from Oakland, California, went to the HBCU and crossed the sorority, the black sorority, doesn't know that she's a black woman. Stop it. And for you to be a black man up here saying that she is not a black woman and you have lived the black experience, you're disgraceful. And you
Can
know.
I ask you something, Santana? When she went,
go ahead.
When she was nominated into as vice president, was she known as the first black vice president of the United States?
Yes.
That's what she said.
And she is a Asian American and she is black American.
But they said she's the first Asian
listen,
Indian American. They had a lot of Indians. Come on, bro.
Spells. Have you watched The Breakfast Club?
She wasn't black until this. She didn't turn black.
I was actually about to play that clip. I have a clip from her right now where she addressed this. I want you to hear.
I'm listening.
Blackness, due to the fact that her parents were India and Jamaica, was married to a white man.
They're trying to do what has been happening over the last 2 years,
Since
which
2019.
is powerful voices trying to sow hate and division among us.
She just food
and
salad,
so we
bro.
need to recognize when we're being played. But I'm black.
Yes.
And I'm proud of being black.
Absolutely.
And I was born black. I will die black. And I'm proud.
Spells.
That's food salad, bro. She's saying
while she was in the Senate, was she a member of the Black Caucus? Yes or no?
Dude, you keep saying you act
Yes
like
or
white
no?
people are not in the Black Caucus, dude.
Spells, but listen,
The point
you're
saying
sitting
doesn't
here.
make sense. You're saying what she in
But
the Black
you're
Caucus,
sitting
sure.
here saying that this woman isn't black. She doesn't know she's black when she's lived the black experience her entire life and embraced being a woman of color. Every step that she's taken, she has embraced being a black woman. And for you, a black man, to come up here and disparage her and say she doesn't know what race she is, that's disgraceful. That's BS, and you know it.
It's not. It's actually a fact, bro. If you look into it and stop going off the food salad she's selling y'all, food salad. They ask her a question and she can't even answer a question directly.
No, you're upset that she gives you a coherent answer and it's not 3 words.
It's not.
You're used to
coherent.
drill,
It's not
baby,
an
drill,
answer.
make America great again. It's a real answer, and you're not
Parker
used
just
to
said,
that. That's the
Parker
problem.
just said he disagreed with when she said that Joe Biden was she didn't even know why she was even on the ballot. She said,
I believe he can. I want to clarify. I believe that he can fulfill the necessary qualities of being president. But yeah, I do acknowledge that he has cognitive decline. Now, do you acknowledge that Trump has cognitive decline?
No, he's not declining.
That's because you're delusional.
Where is
yeah,
he declining?
literally. Wait, so
Where is he
you cannot
declining?
say Kamala Harris is delusional in that point, but you aren't when you do the same shit.
Where is he declining? Tell me.
Okay, so do you want me to play multiple clips of him declining? Let's play it right now.
No, just tell me.
Hold up. Be quiet. I want you to hear this real quick.
Okay.
I want you to hear, right, literally how Donald Trump has declined, cognitively speaking. Christian, thank you so much for the $25 on PayPal. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.
And I just got.
On the other hand, their windmills are causing whales to die in numbers never seen before. Nobody does anything about that. They're washing up and show. I saw it this weekend. 3 of them came up. You wouldn't see it once a year. Now they're coming up on a weekly basis. The windmills are driving them crazy. They're driving the whales, I think, a little batty.
Wait.
What would happen if the boat sank from its weight and you're in the boat and you have this tremendously powerful battery and the battery's now underwater and there's a shark that's approximately 10 yards over there? By the way, a lot of shark attacks lately. Do you notice that? So I said, so there's a shark 10 yards away from the boat, 10 yards, or here. Do I get electrocuted? If the boat is sinking, water goes over the battery, the boat is sinking. Do I stay on top of the boat and get electrocuted? Or do I jump over by the shark and not get electrocuted? I'll take electrocution every single time.
You guys are playing clips.
Well,
And can I just say one thing?
Parker, you're out of date. You have to update it and add the Arnold Palmer junk conversation on now.
Oh
right?
yeah, I get
that. That's the new one. Him talking about him meat watching Arnold Palmer. So,
bro, can I just say one thing? Like, if you really look, now 6 months ago they were saying they were trying to close the border. They could have had that border secured, but they didn't want it secured. They ran on the fact that they wanted people to just come into the United States. People in Chicago are going through it. Venezuelans are going. They're taking over.
So you've been pivoting this whole. I've been listening to you and Parker talk.
These aren't all the things that she's done.
You talked about the Afghanistan pullout, which you were. I don't know if you were.
She couldn't stop the war.
I don't know if you're intellectually dishonest or you just genuinely don't know what happened there. And then you pivoted to the border, talking about. Spells. Then you talked about how they opened the border, which that is not a thing that happened. So either we're going to pick a topic and we're going to stay on it, or you're going to admit that you're being intellectually dishonest. Which one?
How did 16 million people get here?
What do you mean? 16 million? Where are you getting your numbers from?
That's the statistics.
Where are you Where are you getting your numbers from?
The internet. What are you talking about? Everybody
Where
gets
on
their
the
numbers
internet?
from.
Listen. This is the thing, and this is what drives me crazy. I don't care if you share your opinions, right? Fine, share your opinions, but stop putting numbers out there if you don't really have proof of the numbers. Because if you're going to say that, then I'm going to say it was only 2 people that came across the border.
And that would be a lie because you can see.
Just like you saying a random number that you have no proof for.
Literally.
So 16 million is not the number, is what y'all telling me.
Where did you get the number from?
Online. You can just look it up.
Where online?
Just look it up, Parker. What are you talking about?
Where did you look it up?
I'm not going to let you gaslight me, right? This is what
How
I'm
am I
going to do.
gaslighting you by asking you for a source? What type of delusional shit is that?
This is what I'm going to do, right? This is what I'm going to do.
I asked you for a source. How is that gaslighting?
Kamala Harris will be the worst leader for American people.
No, hold up. Don't. No. How is that gaslighting for me to ask for a source?
He said 2 people. Tell me his source. He said 2 people came across the border.
The point of him bringing that up is that he doesn't have a source, just like you, genius.
They calculating it. What are you talking
about? Who?
It could be more.
Who's they?
You're right. I could be wrong. It could be 20. It could be 20.
Who's they? Who is they?
It could be 20 or 30 million. You're right.
Spells. Who's they?
You're right. You're right. It could be 20 million or 30
He doesn't know, Chad. He has no clue.
She was saying she want to tax the rich, right? What is going to stop the rich?
Oh my God, the pivoting is unbelievable.
What is going to take the
topic, buddy? Which one do you want to talk about?
I'm a business
Justin,
owner,
thank you for the $10. Roxy, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much from Haywell. Trisha, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much.
What is going to take me from stop my business in America and taking it overseas if you want to tax the rich?
Hey, Spells.
I want to tax my company 25%. Why wouldn't I not just leave?
Spells.
We taxed people 35% under Obama and under Clinton. The corporate tax rate was lower under every other president. Listen, it was lower under every other president since 1939 comparative to what Kamala Harris is advocating for in terms of the top marginal tax rate for corporations at 28%. That's 7% lower than what it was under Obama. Stop whining.
What are they going to? Is there anything going to stop them from leaving? If they leave, will America's crumble?
Wait, why didn't they leave then?
You're saying then. I'm saying now.
Why didn't they leave then?
What do you mean?
Why didn't they leave under Obama?
Companies did leave. A lot of companies went overseas.
Oh, okay. So you're saying that the economy given to Trump was a bad economy?
No, he turned the economy around. He made it better.
What did he do to make it better?
We started drilling here.
What did he do to make it? We drill more now. What did he do to make it better?
I'm telling you, we started drilling here.
We drill more here now.
But they was against it. That's what I'm saying. How can you be against something?
Wait. So what do you mean they're against it, yet they're drilling more right now than any point in American history or of any country ever?
And also,
they said they were against fracking, and now they're fracking more than anybody
I knew you were going to say that. Who greenlit fracking?
Trump.
No, he didn't.
What do you mean?
Kamala Harris did during tie-breaking vote.
No. Greenlighting fracking was done under the Obama administration.
And she was against it, right?
When she ran prior, she was against fracking. Absolutely.
Okay. And now
you know what happens?
More than ever here,
you know what happens when you get into a position of power, like becoming a VP, and you get exposed to more information and knowledge. You have the ability to update your opinion.
So you're saying that she's not
being
knowledgeable.
Smart.
So you're saying she's not
what I'm saying is,
knowledgeable
if you have more information, you can make better decisions.
So why didn't she have the information then? Why are you talking?
Because she wasn't vice president of the United States. She was in a different position. Right? That's a ridiculous statement for you to make.
When she ran against Joe Biden,
spells. I have different positions now than I had prior. Why do I know it now, given that I have a platform? Because I had different experiences, different conversations with people, right? I was exposed to different information. Same as she was.
So that means would you talk without knowing what you need to know?
What?
Would you open your mouth? Would you talk openly to the world?
Isn't that what you've been doing this entire time?
No.
I have in the past, and I learned from those mistakes.
Spells, you've literally been doing that this entire time. You've opened your mouth and said everything completely wrong. And that's why I said either you are uninformed or you're intellectually dishonest. Which one?
I'm neither. I'm highly neither. I think you guys are.
I take both.
I think you guys.
If you agree with me, type 1 in the comment section. If it's both, type 1 in the comment section.
Parker,
Trump was president.
He basically said combination.
Jobs was up. Unemployment was at its lowest. Everything was smooth. Nobody struggled. Y'all acting like when Trump was president,
unemployment was at its lowest. Wait, spells. It was 3.5%. It was 3.4% 2 separate months under the Biden-Harris administration. Plus, it's been 3.4% in 1969 and 2.5% in 1952. So you said lowest ever? What are you talking about?
Because y'all are acting like if Trump becomes president, the world is going to be crazy. He was already president, and it was great.
Those have nothing to do with him. What do you do to cause that? Justin, thank you for $10, and Mariah, thank you so much for the $5 for voting for Harris Wallace yesterday. Base.
He was the one that got NATO. He was the one that made NATO pay.
Why are we pivoting so much?
NATO haven't paid ever. He was the first president.
What do you mean they paid? They paid.
Spells,
we paid. What are you talking about?
Spells. Pick a topic and stay on it.
There's a million of them. That's how terrible Kamala is.
But you're wrong on all
the
of them.
Democratic Party is, bro. And as you, for real, like the Democrat has done nothing for the black community ever.
Wait. Name one thing Trump has done for the black community.
He did so much. Like me personally, and my friends personally, everybody had more money in their pockets. My mother had more money in her pocket.
What did he do? What did he do?
He created more jobs. He was drilling here.
With what policy?
What do you mean with policy, bro?
What policy caused more jobs?
He drilled here. We was not an import.
We drill more here now.
We was, but they said they were against fracking, so that's contradicting themselves, right?
Drilling is not a policy.
Yeah, that's
how can you be against something, right? And then you do it more than ever.
Wait, spells. Can you tell us a policy?
What do you mean? Can I tell you a policy?
Yeah, what policy did he do that benefit Black America?
Not sure.
Then how can you make these claims?
Because he was better. When he was president, everybody had more money in their pockets.
Dude, what is this guy saying?
When Biden became president,
hold on, Spells.
Do you see the economy right now?
That's factually not true. You know why?
You see what's going on right now?
Spell, I have more money in my pocket now than I did under Trump. So literally, factually, what you're saying, it's not true.
Yeah. Also, secondly, spells. Also, secondly, real GDP has gone up every year of Biden's administration, and real median wages right now are higher than they were Q4 in 2019. So any point of Trump's administration prior to COVID, it was higher right now than it is any of those points.
But y'all are making it seem like
inflation.
Y'all are making it seem like if Donald Trump becomes president, it's over. If he was already president.
Wait, why are we pivoting from what I just said? You just said it was better off economically speaking. What indicator?
4 years ago, right? American people were doing way better than they're doing now.
You mean during COVID when there was 7.8% unemployment?
More than
what are you
4
talking
years.
about?
More than 4 years. Since 2016, 17, America was doing way better than they're doing right now.
No, what indicator?
Look around. Do you see gas prices? Do you see how much a pack of chicken costs?
Wait, Parker. I know what he's talking about. I got it. Wait. Spells, you're right. I got Parker, you know what indicator we forgot about? Vibes. That's what it is. It's vibes. We're doing better with vibes. So, boom. You're right. We did not account for the vibes under Trump.
Yo, she
Wait,
left.
spells. So let me address this. You know, prices were lower under Obama.
Lower than what?
Than under Trump. Because under Trump there was inflation.
Under Obama,
with gas and with the entire economy.
Gas was at an all-time low. I was getting gas for like $1.50, $2.
Wait, you understand it was no, it's not all-time low. That's a ridiculous statement. You know, in the 2000s it was lower, right? I'm specifically under Trump's administration. At no point was it lower than than a point under Obama's administration in 2016, right? It was $1.87 nationally on average, right? And under Obama's administration, the lowest point under Trump's administration was during COVID at $1.93.
And I'm glad Parker said the word nationally, because Spells, you do know that your $1.50 doesn't apply for LA, for Seattle, for New York. So it's not all about you, bro.
What did she do? What did she do? Just tell me something good she did.
Yeah, so she influenced to get past the bipartisan infrastructure bill, the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, the Inflation Reduction Act, right? Do you know what any of those are?
Yeah, I heard of those.
Okay, so then that's great policy.
But every president talks about the same thing. They always talk about infrastructure. And when you look at the road, there's still potholes in it. What are you talking about?
What? Do you understand that Trump talked about infrastructure and did nothing?
So you're saying that
the bipartisan infrastructure bill was the largest infrastructure bill since Eisenhower.
Bro, you're saying that Hold on, let me calm down, dude. Let me calm down. You're saying that her greatest accomplishment is the infrastructure bill as the vice president for 4 years?
I said bipartisan infrastructure bill, Chips and Science Act, PACT Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act.
And how many? Did you see the amount of people that was getting on buses and being dropped off in Chicago, right? And being dropped off.
Where are you?
What policy? What policy did she do that?
Why are you?
They
why are
did
you going
nothing
to a
about it. They
different
should have
topic?
closed the borders.
Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Also, yeah. Can we just stay on one topic?
You have to. All right. I'm gonna stay on immigration. Period.
Okay. We'll stay on immigration. So why did Trump call people in Congress to undermine the border bill?
What do you mean? Why do you? So he got that much. If he has that much power and he's not the president, I would want that man as my president because if he can control something.
Wait. All he has to do is convince a few people in Congress who are Republicans.
Okay. So if he has that kind of influence,
so having the influence to block a bill is not the same as having the influence to pass a bill. That's why he did nothing under his administration that was good.
What do you mean?
You understand he can get a few stragglers to be on his side, right? But he's not going to get an overwhelming majority of both sides to come together to compromise. There was no fucking compromise under his administration. What compromise are you talking about? What did he do for healthcare? What did he do for childcare? What did he do for infrastructure? What did he do for the wall? What did he do for any of this shit? He ran on so many fucking things he didn't do.
I have a better question.
Y'all are blaming Trump for stopping the bill. He wasn't even the president.
Spells, what is one successful thing that he actually did during his presidency?
Who, Trump?
Tax cuts for rich people.
Yeah, basically tax cuts for rich.
Okay. Cool.
Do you know how it goes? Cool. Do you know how economy will work?
Please do not say trickle down economics. Please don't say
That's
that.
What it is.
Wait, spells. So I can send you a
tax the rich, they will leave.
Spells. Listen, I can send you. I can send you
a smart man. If you tax me more money, I will leave.
Hey, Spells, listen. I can send you a paper from a liberal and conservative economist from Harvard that indicates there was 0.04% annual GDP growth from the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. So we spent $1.9 trillion over 10 years in debt-related spending, $190 billion a year for $10 billion in GDP growth, which would be like $2 billion in governmental revenue. So can you please tell me how spending $190 billion a year and getting $2 billion back in governmental revenue is somehow a good fucking policy?
Also, let's not forget how much it actually added to the deficit.
Y'all just made a hard pivot, right? Y'all made the hard pivot. I said I'm sticking to immigration, right?
Okay.
Wait, you brought up the tax cuts, and I just disputed that. Wait. No. He asked you one thing that was good. You brought up the tax cuts for the rich people. I brought up that trickle-down economics doesn't work. We can see the effect of the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, and it only added literally $10 billion to the annual GDP, which spending $190 billion a year to get $10 billion from the GDP and $2 billion for federal revenues is a dumb fucking idea.
Okay, do you think it's smarter to buy a house in LA or Texas?
What? What is this question?
Just answer the question.
It depends on the Senate. Where in California and where in Texas?
Anywhere. Which one would you do?
I would have to look at the ROI. What is the typical ROI in Texas versus the typical ROI in California?
Parker. If I'm rich, right, and this man is she's telling me I'm going to tax you harder. Okay. Only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to increase whatever my bottom line is. I'm going to increase it, and if I can't increase it, I'm going to leave. What is going to stop them from leaving? What is going to stop Elon from taking Tesla and taking it overseas?
If they leave, other suppliers come in. Do you know how a market works?
What suppliers?
What suppliers?
That will agree. Yeah, will agree to get taxed way more than ever.
The people that will get a higher ROI by going into these areas and selling houses.
But you're not listening.
Competition is?
If you're taxing.
Wait, do you know what competition is in a market?
Yes.
Okay, so if there's competition, what the fuck? I don't care if they leave. Let them leave. Someone else will take their position.
And I'll make more money than you still because I'll be over here making the same product and selling it over here without the tax. So I'll still be winning.
Spells. That's a idiotic comparison as far as we're talking about where would you rather buy a house. I mean, if you're talking about the housing market, if you're talking about an investment, if you're talking about the potential of resale, then yeah, you definitely want a house in California over Texas. I mean, are you talking about where do you want to live and you actually have a family, or are you talking about actually purchasing?
I'm talking about live and have a family.
Well, and again, it depends on multiple factors. It depends on what is your income level, what is your family structure. Like that's a dumb analogy. That's a stupid analogy.
It's not. You're making it seem like shit doesn't roll downhill, right? So if you tax the rich, it's going to affect the middle class. It's not going to affect the rich.
Hey, so
they're already rich.
So
Wait, so taxing the rich doesn't necessarily affect the rich, but you'd rather tax the middle class than tax the rich? Make it make fucking sense.
We always tax the middle class. We always tax the rich. It's all around the board.
Well, so let's tax mostly rich people.
How can you do that? That's what I'm saying. If you tax the rich,
progressive tax system, genius.
Parker, if you
don't do 10 to 20% tariffs, right? You don't do the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act that did fucking nothing for the American people. Dan, thank you for the fireworks. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
I'm just saying, bro, y'all are like all over the place with this
Ying,
shit.
thank you so much. I appreciate the $10. Thank you so much. Erica, thank you so much for the $1. Charles, thank you for the $1. I appreciate it. Morgan, thank you so much for the $2. Mariah, thank you so much for the $5. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. And Noah, thank you for the $5.
The only thing that we're doing is following you, Spells. You said we're all over the place. We've been chasing you the entire time trying to get
this
you
is like Tom and Jerry, bro.
No, because I'm saying
it's like Tom and Jerry, like we're chasing you, bro.
We're drilling more than ever, but she was against fracking. We're drilling more than ever now, but she's against fracking. That doesn't make sense. That's
wait, Spells. She's not currently against fracking. The tax, you know, under her administration, she had a tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act that had leases for fracking.
Did you know when Joe Biden went up against Kamala?
Spells, can you just acknowledge my point? Can you acknowledge my point, please?
Say it again.
So again, right, we had fracking within the Inflation Reduction Act. She was a tie-breaking vote on the Inflation Reduction Act, and there was fracking leases within it. So again, in the past, she's had different positions than she has now. Also in the past, J.D. Vance said Trump might be America's Hitler. Well, knowing now that Trump said that he wants some of Hitler's generals, right, and then people like Mark Kelly coming out and saying, his chief of staff, by the way, his old chief of staff, saying that he had like this affinity towards like these dictators, right, and like often quoted Hitler and is defined as a fascist. That's what John Kelly said, his old chief of staff, right? Well, then maybe that might be a little bit weird. Dictator on day one.
You didn't do nothing with that. That didn't do anything.
Hey, Spells, I have a question for you.
That did nothing, Parker. What are you talking about?
What?
Spells,
y'all are voting for somebody that has no identity. That has no
Spells. You keep talking about fracking.
Yes.
So what is fracking?
Drilling.
Drilling what?
Oil.
Wrong. No. What are you drilling for? What are you drilling for when you frack?
Oil.
What's the main use of the natural oil when you frack?
Like rubber,
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not for oil or gas for cars, right? So it's for rubber.
All right, listen.
How easy is it for us to refine it here in the U.S.?
If I run off 4 years later, I say, you know what? I'm against the LGBTQ, right? And then I change my mind and say, you know what? I'm for the LGBTQ. Wouldn't you say I was condescending?
Okay, Spells. We're going to stay in fracking for a moment because you were talking about fracking. Let's just stay here. Stay with me, buddy. Look me in my eye. Do you want me to turn my camera on so you can look me in my eye? Stay with me right here. We're locked in. Cool.
All right, cool.
How easy is it for us to actually refine that oil into rubber that we frack with?
It creates jobs. It's easy. It's not easy. I wouldn't say it's easy.
So it does not have a practical use inside of the United States.
It creates jobs, though.
Okay.
Can you agree to that? Can you agree that create jobs?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. But you also know that a lot of those jobs that we quote unquote need to create would also still be around if during the Trump administration, the two of our largest manufacturers, specifically one in Texas that refines that type of oil, were not sold to the Saudis. So wouldn't those jobs already be in place if it weren't for Donald Trump?
Yeah, but she was against it, so she would have lost those jobs. If she would have got in office, she would have got rid of those jobs because she wasn't educated on it, as you claim. Okay. At the time, she wasn't educated on it, so
but she is now. So how would she lose the jobs if she was educated on it?
She let me know that she can speak on something that she's not educated about.
Wait, I have a question. Why did Trump have so many people in his administration that don't like him now? People like John Kelly, people like Mark Meadows, right? People like Bill Barr, people like Mike Pence, right? I can keep going. John Bolton, right? These people said he was unfit to be president. He was a threat to democracy. He's a self-defined fascist, right? He's unfit to be president of the United States. He's in cognitive decline. Or he's a laughing fool to foreign leaders around the world.
How? We had no wars when Trump was in office.
Wait. Why did he pick all these people? Was he uneducated when he did so? Why do you have to have so many chief of staff, so many national security advisors? Why do you have to keep firing them?
Because they
How
wasn't
many AGs
they wasn't
do you
owning
have?
up to the job. They were all
so why is he picking people that aren't owning up to the job?
What do you mean? Because they wasn't. They was in the pockets. They weren't in
push the
pockets.
$5. Ron, think of the $5. So why is he
not
picking
in
them?
nobody's pocket. Trump is not in nobody's pocket. Look at the storm.
So he picked people that were bad?
$10 million, Parker, out of his own pocket.
Wait, so he picked
Kamala
people
didn't
that were
vote.
bad? Yes or no? He picked people that were bad?
Say it again.
He picked people that were bad?
No, he just picked people that wasn't in line with his ideology.
Then why did he pick them?
Because they lied and said they were, and then they got in there, and then they weren't.
So he's not good at evaluating people's character?
Dude, what do you... No,
So we
Kamala's
shouldn't
not-
trust
she
him
just
to
said
make
the other day that
decisions
Joe
then.
Biden was... She just said the other day that
we
Joe Biden...
we shouldn't trust him to appoint another administration. He's
Because
gonna do it
apparently
again.
he can't read people and he makes bad decisions with the
multiple
people that he
times
brings
for
in.
each of these
Over
points.
and over,
Did you not see the interview yesterday where she said
Literally.
Joe Biden is capable to still be the president of the United States?
Wait,
He is. That's why he is.
Yeah, literally.
Oh my
Wait,
God!
wait,
so why
wait,
is he
wait!
not-
I
why
agree
he
with
not
that.
running
Spells,
again? Why
spells,
he's on the ballot?
spells.
Why he not on the
I
ballot?
agree that he can fulfill the necessary qualities of being president, but is he
Okay.
to the degree that I would want from a candidate? No. But that's true of both sides,
But
both
before-
Trump
hold on, Parker,
and
but
Biden
before-
there. But it's not true for Kamala
Hold
Harris.
on,
Kamala
Parker.
Harris,
How
shut
can you
up
say
first.
that?
Can you be quiet? Like, is it possible for you to sit down and to listen one of my statements without you cutting me off? Is that possible?
Sure.
Okay, so Donald Trump does not meet the criteria from what I would want, and Kamala Harris does. So why, if you care about cognitive decline, are you voting for Donald Trump over Kamala Harris?
Okay. Before they came out and took Biden off the ballot, your thing said we're voting for Biden.
Can you restate what my question was?
Spells.
What do you mean? He was just voting for Biden.
What was
And
my
now he said,
question?
"I
What was
agree
the
that he was
spells? What was my question?
Your question was, why, if you think that Trump, you don't align with Trump,
What?
so you think that Kamala's, what she's saying, basically align with you better, basically.
Parker.
dude, I
okay,
can't.
wait, Parker. This one is on you. All you told him is that he had to not interrupt you. You didn't say he had to listen.
That's
so
true.
technically, he followed directions. He just turned his ears off until your mouth stopped moving.
You're doing the same, because Parker's doing the same thing Kamala did. He was just for
Lisa, I
Biden.
appreciate the
Now he's saying
$5.
that
EV, thank you so much for the $2.
He's doing the same
This guy
thing Kamala
can't
was just
listen.
for
This
Biden.
guy
And then
can't
he said,
listen.
I
This guy
agree.
can't listen.
He's not.
Hey,
he's not,
spells. Are you like an interactable like NPC? Like,
No.
is this like GTA where like if I talk to someone they don't respond?
I'm listening, bro. I don't have to.
No, you're not. You're not actively listening.
I
Especially
am.
the boxing gloves. Then you
My
would have been
thing-
able to restate me what the question was.
You told me you was basically all right. This was your question. You said you basically what I said. You align with them. I'm aligned with Trump. Period. Like I know, 4 years ago he was the best president. We had no wars. Money was down. We had no wars. It was no violence. Nobody invaded nothing. He kept it peaceful. When they sent Kamala to Israel, when they sent her to Russia, the next day Putin.
We're so cooked.
What do you mean? The next day Putin invaded. Nobody respects her.
Hey,
Nobody
Spells.
respects her.
Spells. Listen, buddy. It's okay if you don't read from your script. Like it's really okay if you don't read from your script and you actually interact with the conversation. I promise you, you're not gonna get in trouble.
I'm a regular American, bro.
They're not gonna fire you if you say something that isn't on script. I promise you, you can have a conversation.
I have no script. I don't sit on TikTok and try to. I am a blue collar American. I know what I'm talking about.
We know the Kremlin paid you to lie. We know it.
Who? I don't even who. Bro?
See,
Like,
that's what someone who's paid by the Kremlin would say. Who?
No, you're.
Hello?
Use
you
a
got
teacup.
MAGA Mobile? Yo, Tara, thank you so much for the
His
money gun.
supervisor told him it was time to clock out.
I know, right? We were catching him.
So you got a bell on this one.
They figured it out.
Holy smokes. Well, real quick, let me say thank you, Ginger, for the $15. Thank you, Liz, for the 25. Thank you, Morgan, for the 2. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys. And Natasha for the 5. Thank you.
Yeah, if you want to support us,
He
everyone,
ran.
Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, Linktree in the bio. Yeah, he left. That is
Hey.
so brutal.
Parker, I have a small favor to ask since I got you here and my fiance is listening right now. Could you just give a shout out to Hannah for me?
For who?
Hannah.
Yeah, shout out to Hannah, everyone. Can we get a shout out to Hannah? A W Hannah in the chat, everyone.
Listen, Hannah loves Parker more than me. I'm actually quite jealous.
No, W for Hana in the chat, everyone. Let's spam the chat. Let's spam the chat for like the next 2 minutes, everyone. For like the next 2 minutes at least.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Man,
That's so funny.
that was insane.
Yeah,
bro,
we've been getting some delusional guests recently.
I've
Yeah,
heard.
I appreciate you coming up.
I've been hanging out, listening. It's wild.
I know, right? Yeah, appreciate you coming up as always.
Yeah, I'll catch you later. Yep.
Catch you later. Let's get the next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's the call to you? Hello?
Hey.
Are you voting Trump?
Can you hear me? Yes.
Why so?
I just want to see what you think on the religion side.
No, okay. I don't think that's really relevant. Why are you voting Trump?
Because of religion. I believe in God.
Okay, so should blasphemy of the Holy Spirit be illegal?
The what?
Should blasphemy of the Holy Spirit be illegal?
Blasphemy?
Should blasphemy of the Holy Spirit be illegal? It's an unforgivable sin.
I'm not throwing blasphemy on the Holy Spirit. I mean, the thing is,
yeah, I know
like,
you're not. But if you said if something is a sin, it should be illegal, right? You base everything off of your worldview in terms of religion. So obviously, then it should be illegal for someone to engage in blasphemy. Like I should go to prison because I've engaged in blasphemy, right?
Not really.
Push the hearts. Okay. So then you don't. So you think there should be a separation of church and state? If there should be a separation of church and state, well, then why are you saying that your views based upon your religion?
There shouldn't be the whole world it started from Jesus. Jesus is God.
So Jesus was the first human?
Yes.
The first
No,
human.
it was Adam and Eve.
Adam and Eve? Okay.
Yeah. They made a man and a woman.
Wait, so Randy, I have a question. Are you saying that God impregnated his mom?
It was Adam and Eve.
Wait, no.
Like,
in order for was Jesus born of a Virgin Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you saying God impregnated his mother, and that was good? Was it perfect for God to impregnate his mom?
Do you believe in God?
No, I don't. Push the boo. But can you answer the question? Are you saying it's perfect for God to impregnate his mother?
It was the Holy Spirit that went down.
Yeah, which is God, right? So was it good for God to impregnate his mother?
Yeah.
Yeah?
He was a virgin. She was
wait, so it's perfect for you to impregnate your mom?
It wasn't his mom.
Wait, I thought the Virgin Mary was the mother of Jesus.
God and Jesus are different people.
Wait, Jesus and God aren't the same person?
It's a Trinity.
Whoa,
There's God, the Father, and the Holy Spirit.
So they're different people, but then they're also the same person at the same time.
It's, you know what? Go ahead and live that way. Look, God is
wait, so are you saying, is God 100% God?
Yes.
Okay, so Jesus is fully God, right?
No, he's the Son.
No, Jesus is not fully God? So then how can you say Jesus is God?
He's the Son of the Father.
So he's not God.
Do you read scripture or anything?
Yeah, so he's not God. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, you say yeah.
Are you saying Jesus is not God?
You read scripture, right?
Are you saying
but you're not a believer of God?
Wait, Randy, I'm going to ask you one more question. Are you saying Jesus is not God?
I know, like politics and religion are the two hardest things to talk about.
Are you saying Jesus is not God?
God is God and Jesus is Jesus.
So is Jesus God?
No.
No? You just said Jesus was God.
Look, Jesus is the Son of God.
So not God. So wait,
do you think it was right what Camilla said?
Wait, Randy, you just said Jesus is not God. So Jesus is not your Lord?
Jesus is my Lord. Jesus is Lord.
Then how is he your Lord but not God?
Because there's a Father and then there's a Son.
So is your Father your Lord?
Yes.
So how are they both your Lord, but one's your God and the other one's not?
It's just how it works.
Okay. So I have a question. So is Jesus your creator?
Yes. No, God's my creator. And you think it's funny? Don't worry, you'll get yours. I'll talk to you later, man.
Okay. I can't, dude. And see, getting a Christian to say Jesus is not God is pretty interesting. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hey, I'm 34.
Are you voting Trump?
I actually just came on live to say that I watched you on Jubilee and I wanted to
appreciate it. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I am just looking for people who are voting for Trump, but I appreciate it so very much. So very much. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Camille, thank you so much for the $35 on Venmo. Thank you so much you'd be a great kindergarten teacher. Yeah, I know. I deal with man children all the time. Appreciate. Thank you so much for the hat and mustache. You know, I have lots of experience dealing with man children. Do you think they'd accept that on a resume? I debate MAGA as like a prereq. Jeremy, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Yo, are you voting Trump?
Oh damn. Oh yeah, I am.
Why?
Because I don't want a World War III.
Okay. What makes you think that if Kamala Harris is president, there's going to be World War III?
Because she doesn't have the same connections as Trump does.
What do you mean?
Like Trump's already friends with different world leaders, while Harris isn't.
What world leaders?
Putin and Kim Jong-un and
Putin and Kim Jong-un. So the guy he called Rocket Man, and then also the guy that said that he's easily manipulated and leaked Kremlin documents.
I haven't seen Harris shaking Kim Jong-un's hand.
Well, maybe because there's no deal to be made.
So why do you think Trump went to North Korea?
Photo op.
Oh, you think it was just a photo op?
Yep, that was his OF photo op.
So when do you think North Korea has tried to nuke us lately?
Well, they actually have started like doing nuclear tests and whatnot and like development, right?
So,
and then also like they've been doing missile tests. So yeah, they picked up their development.
I don't see them as a threat to us. Not at least since Trump met with them.
Yeah, they have. They just did nothing. It was a photo op.
You ever get nervous that North Korea is going to nuke us?
No.
Yeah, because of Trump. Trump was able to create.
I wasn't nervous prior either. At that time I was
way more easily.
When I was a Trump supporter, right? I wasn't even nervous of that. That's just delusional. Okay, if you think North Korea is going to nuke us, I'm sorry to break it to you, but like, bro, you're cooked. You're cooked.
No, I don't think North Korea is going to nuke us because of Trump.
You live in active fear, right? Prior to Trump being in office, that we were going to be nuked by North Korea.
No, I never did.
No, if you never did, then what did Trump do? A photo op.
Trump created world peace with North Korea.
World peace? Are you trolling? Are you trolling?
Am I trolling? No, I'm talking about how we're not really.
Nick, you think he created world peace? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. We're so cooked. Our generation is so cooked. World peace. That's just like, wow.
I'm talking about we're not really enemies with them as much as we were before.
The 432% increase in military drone strikes, the allowing for Saudi Arabia to like literally bomb the fuck out of Yemen, which killed 85,000 Yemeni children and starved them to death. You know what I mean? Him pulling out of Kurdistan, which led to like our Kurdish allies being slaughtered, right? And the Turkish-Kurdish conflict.
That's all because of Trump? You're saying that's because of Trump?
Trump literally pulled out of Kurdistan.
Children starving?
Yes.
That's because of Trump?
Yes, because he blocked specifically he vetoed the blocking of an arms deal to Saudi Arabia, which they used to commit a genocide in Yemen. Andrew, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Andrew. Thank you.
I mean, Harris is just as bad as Trump. I mean, she's done a lot of bad things.
Really? Yeah, she restricting women's access to abortion, denying climate change, was she held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman? Did she try to coup the country? Did she call for a complete and total shutdown of Muslims entering the country? Did she say she has sex in common with her daughter? Say she would date a 10-year-old girl in 10 years? Call her daughter voluptuous, which means curvy and sexually attractive? Say she likes to walk into changing rooms of naked teenage girls because she quote-unquote owns the place?
Right,
I can keep going. Did she do any of those things?
That's a whole bunch of yapping. I mean,
really, all of those points were true.
But she's a racist, you know that.
Yeah, not the guy that literally didn't rent to black people. Wait, not the guy that literally didn't rent to black people or called for the execution of the Central Park Five or popularized the birther movement, saying that Barack Obama, because he was black, was born in Kenya when we have a birth certificate of him born in the United States, and saying that like Kamala Harris was not black because she turned black. All right, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
He literally endorsed a black person for president.
When?
A long time ago, like 80s.
Who? What was the name of the person?
It was something with a J. I forgot right off the top of my head.
You don't even know?
I've heard it before.
Okay, does that make him not racist?
I mean, you're just saying all the bad stuff, but you forget about the good stuff he's done.
I'm sorry. Did you just say that like somehow makes up for the sexual abuse, the cooing the country, the calling for complete and total shutdown of Muslim state in the country, the not renting to black people, the calling for the execution of the Central Park Five, and the popularizing the birther movement and saying that Kamala Harris is not black? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? You're like straight delusional. It's like you have to ignore everything that I just said in order to live in your delusional la la land fairy tales.
When I'm voting for Trump, I'm not paying attention to that. I'm paying attention to how he's going to make this country great.
You're not paying attention to the overwhelming facts that indicate he's racist, he's a misogynist, he's specifically engaging in the suppression of women's rights, that he denies science as it relates to climate change, that he's a total and utter pig that should be in prison for the rest of his life.
Well, I think
the only Trump 2024 I'm for is the Trump 2024 going to prison.
I think Trump deserves a second chance as president.
A second chance of being sent in prison.
It'll be a second term as president, and then
a second chance at losing an election.
You guys should honestly just vote for him so he doesn't have to run again. And then you guys.
Nick, I'm sorry, that was the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
You guys should let him be president, and then
why? That's just stupid.
Deal with him anymore.
Lights. Okay, you're that's just dumb.
How? Because you guys are always complaining over him.
Wait. You're complaining about Kamala Harris, so let Kamala Harris be president, and then you won't have to deal with her.
No,
just do it two times, and then you won't have to deal with her.
No, because Harris has never been president before, but Trump has.
Yeah, and when he was president, he advocated for nuking hurricanes, putting reptiles in the Rio Grande, so if immigrant children fall in the water, that they get killed. Right? Putting bleach in your arms. Right? Is gonna fix COVID. Arm. Yeah, he said all of this shit. He's delusional.
How do you even know about that?
He said it.
About putting bleach in your arm.
Yeah, he said it. He said it on national television.
That you should put bleach in your arm.
Yeah, disinfectant in your arm. He said it on national television. That was the joke of the United States presidency when he was in office. Kim, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Trump for Prison 2024 based. And Brittany, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Where did he say that, on his rally?
So he said it talking to journalists. Yang, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much. While he was president.
I mean, that was a long time ago. I mean, it's one little
when he was
thing.
president. You mean when he was president? Yeah, and you know what's funny? Since then, he still just has a concept of a healthcare plan. It's been such a long time, but yet he still has just a concept of a healthcare plan.
Okay, he's working on other stuff right now.
He's working on other stuff. He's been doing that for the past 9 years.
Okay, and isn't Harris doing the same thing?
Nope, she's expanding access. She wants to expand access to the ACA, which she also did under her administration. So Donald Trump, he wants to now protect aspects of the ACA. I thought he was going to repeal and replace it. I thought he also had a concept before. He still has a concept now. This concept it must be like 5 million pages long. The greatest healthcare plan ever, right? Diane, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much. Yeah, Trump's just all talk. He just has a concept.
What makes you think Harris is actually going to do all that?
Because she's done a lot of things during her administration.
She's done some things. But
can you name two things? Wait, can you name one thing a vice president has done in history?
No, they don't really do anything.
No, you can't, but I can mention multiple things she's done. She had the most tie-breaking votes of any vice president ever. She influenced to get passed the bipartisan infrastructure bill, the CHIPS and Science Act, the PACT Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act. Right? Those are things that she did under her administration. You can't even mention one thing a vice president has done in history. Heather, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much.
4 years as vice president, she did 1 or 2 things. That's it?
Wait, I mentioned 4 or 5 things, and that's just a few things that I mentioned. She had like over 30 tie-breaking votes. Yeah, can you name 3 things Trump did under his administration? Other than nuke hurricanes, call for a moat to be in the Rio Grande, right, and diverting FEMA funds specifically for migrant detention centers?
Yeah, he lowered taxes. He donated to HBCUs.
Right, he decreased funding to HBCUs. His Tax Cuts and Jobs Act did nothing for the economy.
He lowered taxes.
Yeah, for whom? Predominantly rich people? Can you tell me the name of his tax policy?
Tax and Jobs Act or something like that.
Tax Cuts and Jobs Act. Yeah, which added 0.04% to the annual GDP, which is $10 billion a year. So an investment of $190 billion each year, getting only back $10 billion in the GDP and $2 billion in federal revenue is somehow a good fucking investment. And secondly, he decreased HBCU funding, right? There was $500 million a year under Obama. He decreased it to $255 under his administration. It was increased to $4 billion a year under the Biden-Harris administration.
No, you only pay attention to the
Sophia,
negatives.
take the
You don't look
$2.
at the positives.
Wait, you don't acknowledge any of the negatives.
You don't acknowledge any of the positives.
Wait, why can't you acknowledge? I do. I agree with him in terms of Operation Warp Speed. I think the First Step Act was good. But now he's going against like the First Step Act by saying he wants to put drug dealers on death row.
You don't think drug dealers should be on death row? They committed a serious crime?
No.
So no one should be on death row?
No one.
No one at all?
Yeah, because
Really?
4% of people in death row are innocent, right? So it kills innocent people, it costs more, and it's not a greater deterrence for crime compared to our current criminal justice system.
I think we gotta get rid of those people. I don't think they deserve to be
Okay,
on
so
death row.
Trump should be highest on the list.
You think Trump should be on death row?
If you think they should, right? Why not Trump? He's a rapist.
No.
Okay, so you don't want rapists on death row? Wait, so who do you think should be on death row?
People who kill lots of people.
Okay, how about a serial sexual abuser?
Did they kill anyone?
Oh, so only people who killed? What about a child rapist? Should they be on death row?
No.
So child rapists and rapists of women shouldn't be on death row, but drug dealers should be?
No, I didn't say the drug dealers should be on death row.
You just argued that drug dealers should be on death row. Because that's what Trump was arguing, right?
No, I'm saying if they killed someone.
Only if they killed someone. So you disagree with Trump's policy saying he wants to put drug dealers on death row?
I mean, it depends on the crime they committed.
I just told you. Drug dealing.
What?
Should they
Drug
be on death
dealing?
row?
No.
No, so you disagree with Trump. So you disagree with Trump's policy that drug dealers should be on death row?
I think there's a lot of ways you could look at that. I think it depends on how it goes.
Yeah, I have a question. If McDonald's doesn't hire felons, why should we hire one as a president of the United States?
Because they know what they're doing.
Are you telling me that you want to vote for someone that's not even qualified to work at McDonald's?
Who says they're not qualified?
Yeah, Donald Trump's not even qualified to work at McDonald's, right, under their characteristics, but you want to vote him as president of the United States?
He was over there at McDonald's the other day. Ain't you see that? He was over there scooping the fries and giving them to people in the drive-thru.
Yeah, because that was all a joke. You understand that was all fake, right? Veronica, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much. Like that was a closed location at that time. And Veronica, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you so much.
Because they don't want everybody in the restaurant at once while the president is there. That's why it was only the drive-thru open. That's why they didn't have anyone in the restaurant.
Wait, say that one more time.
Because the president is in there, they don't want everybody to go into the restaurant. So that's why they only got the drive-thru open. That's why you only saw people going through the drive-thru.
No, so people, okay, what they were doing in that scenario was that they were like staging that for like a political campaign because it was closed, right? They wouldn't do that because it would put him at risk, and he's not the current president. Wait, you think he's the current president?
No.
Okay.
Of course not. Not right now, but he will. He's gonna make this country good again.
Do you think violent offenders should be able to get? Do you think violent offenders should be able to get access to guns?
I think if they have no prior history of gun violence, then sure.
So if someone beat their wife, they should be able to get access to a gun because they didn't use a gun?
I mean, I don't see what's the problem because they never had any problem.
You don't see the problem? You don't see the problem with people who have beaten their wife getting access to a gun? Benita, thank you for the $4.
Have they had a gun before?
Yeah, let's say they had a gun before and they didn't use it to beat their wife. Should they still be able to get access to a gun legally?
I mean, if they had it before and they don't have any crimes or anything, they never use it in a bad way. I think if they just have it as protection, then sure, yeah.
Even if they've beat their wife before and they've been held civilly liable of that.
Because that has nothing to do with the gun.
If someone engaged in child abuse, they beat their children, right? Should they be able to get access to a gun?
I mean, it has nothing to do with the gun again. So, yeah.
Yeah, they should be able to get access to a gun.
I don't see the problem.
If someone
I
is
mean,
known for getting in bar fights, right, and they use a knife in one of the bar fights, should they be able to get access to a gun because they didn't use a gun?
I mean, they ain't use the gun. Why you think they ain't use the gun?
You think someone who has used a knife to try to assault someone should be able to get access to a gun?
If they were going to use the gun in a bad way, they would have used the gun and not the knife.
Like, the craziness in these views is insane. Do you think someone who's held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman, would you let them babysit your children?
No.
Why not?
Because I mean, that's kind of, why would I do that? I mean, if they got a bad history of doing that to children, I want to let them near my children.
But you'd let them be president of the United States. So it's good enough to believe that it's true, right? If they're going to babysit your children, but not if they're going to babysit the country.
Well, I mean, if it's Donald Trump, because I know Donald Trump. Oh, yo, Michael, appreciate the galaxy. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, I don't mind. I mean, if it's Donald Trump, because I actually know Donald Trump.
So you'd let Donald Trump take care of your children?
Donald Trump's been around children.
Wait, what?
And Donald Trump has been around children.
No, would you let him take care of your children?
Yeah.
You would? Even though he's been held civilly liable of forcibly penetrating a woman's vagina against her will. Michelle, thank you so much for the $5.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
Donald Trump isn't going to risk that now. Why would he do that to a child now, especially when
he's not going to risk it now? But
Yeah,
are you going to risk it? Are you going to risk it, Nick?
I don't believe that he's going to do.
Are you going to risk it?
Child.
Are you going to risk it?
Yes, I let him babysit my children.
You would let someone held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman babysit your children?
If it's someone, if it was a total stranger, then no. But if it's Donald Trump,
Donald Trump is a total stranger, genius.
But
that is sexually abused a woman.
Everyone knows Trump.
Jada, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you so much.
Everyone knows who he is. I mean, I don't see him just doing that right now. I don't see him doing that in the spotlight that he's in right now. Like
you don't see him doing that, even though he has a history of doing it.
Not the children.
Wait, he said he dated a 10-year-old girl in 10 years. Ripley, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much.
Okay, that's not that same
Base
thing.
Ripley.
Did to Carol, E. Jean Carroll, whatever.
Can you name one piece of evidence submitted in the case?
About what?
The E. Jean Carroll case.
Yeah, and he assault her, sexually assault.
No, what is the one piece of evidence submitted in the case?
I don't know. I didn't look at that.
So you don't know any of the evidence in the case. So do you accept the fact that he sexually assaulted her?
I mean, that's what everyone claims. So
no, do you accept that though?
Yeah, I mean, sure, yeah.
You do? So if you accept that, why are you voting for him?
Because
and why would you let them near your children? Holy shit!
Because I'm not going to use that against them.
You wouldn't use forcibly penetrating a woman against their will against someone? Would you be friends with someone who's been held civilly liable of sexually abusing a woman?
No.
So if you wouldn't be friends with them, why would you let them be president?
I'm not being friends with Trump.
But you'd let him be president
because I'm more worried about his future plans for this country.
Yeah, what are those? What's his plan for housing affordability? What's his plan for healthcare? What's his plan for childcare? What's his plan to fight climate change? He's going to make sure
everyone's accessible to healthcare. He's going to lower
what plan? What's his plan?
He's going to make sure everyone has a chance to get healthcare.
What's his plan?
That's his plan.
No, he just has concepts of a plan. He doesn't even have a plan. He's 9 years in the running for president of the United States, and all he's got is concepts. And I'm pretty sure he doesn't even have a concept, because that's all he says every time. He doesn't tell us the concepts he has. Like, I would love for someone to ask him, what concept? Justin, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Hello.
Yeah. What were you asking?
Okay. We'll just go on to the next person. All right, let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
22.
Are you voting Trump?
Of course, bro. Of course.
Yeah, why so?
Dada, I got some pizza.
We got pizza, bro. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Hello,
Are you voting Trump?
little demon. How are you?
You just call me a little demon? Melly? Hello? Did she say that to her dog? Melly, are you there? Hello? Okay, what? I hope she was referring to as her dog. What little demon? It's crazy, bro. What? Am I that bad, chat? Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 18.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
What's your birth year?
August 5th, 2005. Oh, wait, I'm 19. Oh, my gosh.
Ah! MAGA math, right there. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Yo, how old are you?
Oh, my God.
How old are you? All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Oh my gosh, I'm so white.
Finally.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
55 years old.
Kenan, thank you so much for the $6.66 for the Little Demon Fund. Thank you so much. Are you voting Trump?
I am.
And why is that?
A lot of it's got to do with the border and the trans schools.
Trans schools?
The bathroom issue with the men in the bathrooms.
Okay, so like would you vote for someone who's a man that walks into the changing rooms of naked teenage girls?
Say that again. Are you talking about the American Beauty pageant for Miss America?
Miss Teen USA. Would you vote for someone who walked into who, as a man, walked into the changing rooms of naked teenage girls?
He is the official over that. Does he not own that?
No, I'm asking. Do you think it's justified for him to do that and then brag about it?
Does he not own that?
He owns Miss Teen USA. Does that justify him walking into the changing rooms of naked teenage girls?
Well, I think it would be part of his job, the PR portion of it. I think you're reaching.
No, you don't. No, you don't need to walk into changing rooms of naked teenage girls where there's girls as young as 15 years old.
I think you're stepping out. I think you're overstepping.
What do you talk? Wait, I like how you bring it up as a big issue with trans people, but you don't bring it up as an issue with Donald Trump.
I don't, because
you don't actually care.
He owns the business.
Isabella, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you.
That
is not. Wait. Just because you own a business does not justify walking into changing rooms that have 15-year-old girls inside of them.
I think that you're reaching.
How am I reaching? There were 15-year-old girls
that were dressed.
No, they were getting dressed,
putting their outfits on. Correct. Yeah,
they were getting dressed.
Do you know how many makeup artists?
Melissa, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much, Melissa. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Melissa said, "I'm sorry. I was talking to my cat. You aren't a demon." Bridge of the Gem Gun. Thank you so much. That's so funny. Can we get some W Melissas in the chat? Oh my gosh.
There's makeup artists back there. There's hairstylists.
Wait. So, did you just justify Trump walking into the changing rooms of naked teenage girls? Do you want to hear him say it?
But you're reaching for this.
I'm not reaching. I'm just describing what Trump did.
Have you been? The cameras actually go back into the changing rooms. Do you know that? Do you know that?
So you have done that. Now,
I'll tell you the funniest is that I'll go backstage before a show.
Yes.
And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because I'm the owner of the pageant, and therefore I'm inspecting it. I'm inspecting. I want to make sure that
like
everything is good.
You're there.
Yeah, the dress. Is everyone okay? They're standing there with no clothes. Is everybody okay? And you see these incredible looking women. And so I sort of get away with things like that.
And then I want you to listen to this. I'm going to play a video of a victim coming out. All right, I want you to listen to this.
Sure.
Shelly, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, I'm seriously going to ask that. I got you. All right. And then I have another question after this for you.
I've got a question for you as well.
No.
It's a little bit long, but sure.
All right, for sure. So I want you to listen to this.
News breaking this hour. New York Times talking to two women who say Donald Trump touched them inappropriately. Donald Trump. And so he's in the dressing room.
To have the owner come waltzing in when we're naked or half naked in a very physically vulnerable position, and then to have the pressure of the the people that work for him telling us to go fawn all over him, go walk up to him, talk to him.
Another contestant.
She was 18 at the time. And she also referenced girls as young as 15 years old there.
Okay. I've done heard all about this, and I've also heard the other side of it.
If you've already heard this, then how the hell can you stand behind this?
Because I've heard both sides of it.
What's the other side that justifies this?
Did you hear about the makeup artists that were in there?
What justifies this?
Explain to me how it's okay for a makeup artist or a choreographer, okay, a choreographer, male, to be back there and
wait. Trump said there was no other men around.
What do you mean there was no other men around?
Wait, that's what Trump said. Do you want me to play it again? Donald Trump said there's no other men around.
He said that he was allowed in there because he was the owner.
Backstage before a show. Yes. And everyone's getting dressed and ready and everything else. And, no men are anywhere. And I'm allowed to go in because
no men are anywhere. Yo, thank you so much, Matthew. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Go ahead.
They said she's lying. You're a little demon that wants to take money away from innocent people.
I think if you were to research that a little deeper, you're going to find out that they have the choreographers back here, the hairstylist people. There's hundreds of people.
Can you give me a source?
I'm sorry?
Appreciate the sunglasses. Thank you so much. Can you give me a source? Because Trump said there was no men around.
I think he was meaning that there was no other men around that wasn't working. That he was.
Because that's not what he said. That's not what he said.
But do you have to? I mean, do you really have to?
Can you give me a single source? Can you give me a single source?
That has been so long ago since that's happened. How long ago was that?
Go find a source, Kelly.
It was like 11 years ago.
Kimberly, thank you for the $3. Thank you so much. Have you been on my live before?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, get off. Kelsey, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much, Kelsey. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. They said that he was following an 18-year-old. Crazy. Crazy work. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio. Follow me here if you haven't already. I go live literally every single day, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Oh, shit. Yo.
Are you voting Trump?
No, I'm in Australia.
Okay. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Thank you for the hearts.
30.
Are you voting Trump?
Yeah.
Why so? Push the hand out.
I just think he's better for the job, personally.
Appreciate the boo. Thank you so much. All right, let's go to the next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
For mature, developed by RPG and published by Amazon Games under license.
Yeah, I appreciate the booth. Thank you so much. Let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, everyone. We are just looking for some debates. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. If you want to support me, as always, appreciate the support as everyone. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio. Appreciate the hearts, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Appreciate all the hand arts. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Parker, how you doing? I'm 34, man.
Are you voting Trump?
I sure am. And we had a, I'd say about a couple months ago, me and you had a good talk. I don't know if you remember me.
So you've already been on my live
account. Well, not on this account, but we had a really good talk. We didn't get to finish.
Okay.
So, listen. I got one question for you.
Rick, I'll answer the one question, but I'm going to get on to the next person after because you already have been on the live. But I do appreciate you coming, man.
No problem, but one question. So, what are you going to do when he wins in November? I mean, what will you do? Are you going to change the way you live, or?
I don't think you can say he's going to win, but regardless of whether or not Kamala or Donald Trump win, I'm going to be fighting for a better world. I'm going to be on here debating people, trying to get people to inspire people to critically think, get people to think outside the box, get people to support things that I think are good.
You're gonna continue to do what you're doing?
Yeah, I after election time, it's going to be religious, social issues. Maybe I'll do some political stuff. It's going to be a lot less political stuff. But I've been debating well before doing political stuff.
Hey, awesome, man. That's all I had for you.
All right, appreciate you coming up.
All right,
let's go on to the next individual. Appreciate the hands up. Thank you so much. All right, if you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, everyone. All right. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 21 years old. My name is Carter.
Are you voting Trump?
Yeah, I guess so.
Why so?
Because for me personally, he seems like the better leader. I guess Kamala and Trump both aren't the best of persons.
Kamala?
But, sorry?
Kamala,
yeah.
Yeah, so what policy do you like that he influenced to get passed that you think was beneficial for the country?
What Trump wants to do? That's your question, right? Yeah. So because a lot of people have crossed the border over the past few years. I guess that's one of the best solutions that he's got. Because I would like to know your view on, do you think that's something good that has to change?
Why did Trump call people in Congress, and also you have an echo, man. Why did Trump call people in Congress to undermine the border bill? Hey, man, can you pull me out of like the speaker?
Oh, yeah, wait.
And Cynthia, thank you so much for the $15 on Cash App. Thank you so much. I appreciate Cynthia. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Do I still have echo?
Yeah. What state do you live in?
North Carolina.
North Carolina. What time is it?
It's one.
Nope. 1 o'clock? Jeez. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
28.
You voting Trump?
Yep.
Why so?
Mostly because I'm not a bigot like you and Dean.
What? Whoa, dude. Okay, so explain to me how you're not a bigot for voting for the bigot over the non-bigot.
Explain to me how Dean is not a bigot and you're not his best friend.
Wait, so because Dean has said things that are bad in the past and he's been a Trump supporter and he grew up in a Christian conservative household, right, and changed to become a better person, that means that he's just as bad as you supporting a bigot right now and advocating for racism now?
See, Dean just does it for the money like you, and that's just
you
how
said
you
like me?
Yeah, you're in it for the money, bro.
What makes you think I just do this for the money?
Because you're probably not smart enough to figure it out.
What? What does that even mean?
What does what mean?
Push the cap. You said I'm doing this for the money because I'm not smart enough to figure it out? That made no sense.
Well, I mean, in the real world, right? That makes perfect sense.
No? How does that make any sense? I just graduated last semester, so what do you mean figure it out in the real world?
I don't know. See, you always try to red herring everything because you don't want to talk about Dean. You don't want to talk how he's like that. You don't want to talk about how you're like that.
Wait, you said that like I was doing this for money. I asked you, how do you know I'm doing this for money?
Because you freaking asked for money.
Alicia, thank you so much for the $5 for the money. Thank you so much.
You ask for it every 5 seconds. Do you not?
I don't ask. I say you can support me if you'd like to.
That's not asking for money?
No, that's saying you can support me if you'd want to.
Oh, okay.
Kershaw, thank you so much for the $20 for Do It for the Money. Thank you so much, Kershaw.
And all your little people in the chat are a bunch of bigots too.
Yeah, says the one who's voting for a bigot. Okay, so again, how do I do this for the money? You keep changing the topic. Like, you keep changing the topic. You're saying I'm doing this for the money. What reason do you have to believe that? Marine, thank you so much for the $10 for stop asking for me money. Gosh, Parker.
What was your question again? About you really got excited after 10 bucks?
Yeah. You literally said that like I'm doing this for the money, but you can't define how I'm doing that for the money.
What are you talking about? You're telling me your argument is you don't do it for the money.
No, I don't do it just for the money. No,
well,
like obviously
I know, you don't do it for the money, just for the
Jeremy,
money. No,
appreciate the $2. Thank you so much.
For the money, right?
Yeah. And a motivation for me doing this is not for the money, right? A motivation for me doing this specifically, right, is what the hell? The motivation for me to doing this right now, appreciate the handout. Thank you so much. Is trying to create a better world. That's why I was doing this before I made any money. Vanessa, thank you so much for the $3. Dana, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it.
And you think
Carmen, thank you so much for the handout.
You think Kamala is gonna I don't know. I said what you just said.
Kamala.
I literally just said that.
Christian, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. Naomi, thank you so much for the $10. Alicia, thank you so much for the $5 for creating a better world. Naomi said, thank you for the $10 for doing it for the money. Leah, thank you for the $5 because you keep us begging, keep begging for money. You bigot. I know, right? How dare you educate and spread awareness? I know, right? Journey, thank you so much. I appreciate the $20 for show me the money. Vanessa, thank you so much for the $3 for bigot bucks. Thank you so much. Stephanie, thank you for the $10 for being a bigot voting for the bigot. For the bigot voting for the bigot. Seriously. Megan, thank you so much for the $5 for Joseph supports a grifter. Rhonda, thank you so much for the $5 for can you please make him define a bigot? Erica, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. Tessa, thank you so much for the $10 for stealing my lunch money and not being a bigot. Duchess, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, can you define bigot, please?
No, you define bigot. You've been spending 5 minutes talking about all your money, but you ain't doing it for the money, right, bro?
Yeah. Appreciate the love painting. Thank you so much. What makes you still haven't defined that, and you haven't defined bigot, so I'm asking you to define it. How are you using the term?
How am I using the term? Using the term bigot is where you're against a certain group of people based on some type of freaking whatever. You're for example, yours and Dean's would be that you're against those kind of people because Dean says all kinds of stuff on his freaking that's come up about him saying, you know, he's this and he's that, and he used the N-word like 2 years ago, a year and a half ago. Bro. He's a changed man now. Yes, he did. 2022.
What you're talking about, Joseph? Let me explain. So what you're talking about from 2022, which is almost 3 years ago, was Dean prior to doing these debates, prior to this type of education, when he was 17 years old, right, said the F slur, right? That's bad. He condemns this, and he is now a completely different person because he's changed it. He's become anti-homophobic, right? In the past, in 2019, he said the N-word when he was 15 years old, right? 14 or 15 years old on Fortnite, where when he grew up in those communities in a Christian conservative context. And what he's done is he's evolved. He's acknowledged these things are bad, and he's progressed and become a better person. Now he advocates every day for better conditions for people. He's anti-racist. Appreciate the money gun. Thank you so much. He advocates against racism. He's anti-homophobic. He advocates against that. He's anti-misogyny. He advocates against that. So that's what we should do as people, because we grew up in a racist and a homophobic society. We were taught and socialized to believe a lot of these things in plenty of context, and we should argue that people should get out of those conditions, right? And they should try to do better. If we could see no change in people who have been bigots in the past, well, then there's no point of me coming on here and debating people in the first place, because none of the Trump supporters I'm talking to that have bigoted opinions can change, right? And I think people can change. That's why I do these lives, and that's why I think it's important to do this. If you think people can't change, oftentimes that comes from people on the right who themselves think that they can't change, and because they feel like they can't change themselves, they project that onto other people. But what I'm telling you right now is that you can change. You can become a better person. You can see these things as bad, right? And you can create a better society along with us. Exactly how I grew up in a Christian conservative household. I grew up in Iowa. I was literally taught misogyny. I was taught racism. I was taught homophobia by society, right? In Iowa. Right. And what I've done is I've educated myself that these things are bad, and I've educated myself that to fight for a better world and to advocate against these things. And that's what I do every single day on this platform. I used to be a Trump supporter, right? I used to have those types of values. Right now I have changed. Now I'm a better person, and everyone here can do the same thing. You can as well, Joseph.
And Trump can change or not?
So as it relates to his racism, I think he can become a better person. As his misogyny, I think he can become a better person. But what he's done in terms of sexual abuse and rape and those types of things, no, he cannot be a better person in terms of those things. He is someone where I think he should be in prison for the rest of his life. But if it was just the case that we were saying like, oh, when he was 15, he was 14, when he was 17 years old, right, he did those things, right, and he's actively advocated against these things. He's actively apologized for those things. He's taken accountability, and his views and his positions and his actions have changed. Well, then yes, he could change as it relates to those things. But he's not done that. He's not demonstrated that. He's never apologized. He's never tried to do better. He's the same person he used to be when he didn't rent to black people, when he called for the execution of the Central Park Five, when he popularized the birther movement, when he said that Kamala Harris was not black because she turned black, right? All of these things he still does to this day. Tracy, thank you so much for the $50 on PayPal. Thank you so much, Tracy. I really appreciate it. Courtney, thank you so much for the $5. Max, thank you so much for the $1. Lauren, thank you so much for the $15. Alicia, thank you so much for the $5 for People Can Change. Amber, thank you so much for the $50. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you for educating. Thank you so much. Marianne, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Rhonda, thank you so much for the $5. Erica, thank you so much for the $1. Julia, thank you so much for the $1. I appreciate it. Courtney, thank you for the $5. Amber, thank you for the $15. Thank you so much, Amber. Stella, thank you so much for the $2. Ashley, thank you so much for the $1. Megan, thank you so much for the $5. Leslie, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you so much. I really appreciate everyone. Do you agree with me that people can change? Do you agree
I
with me
already
people
forgot
can
your
acknowledge
point,
things?
bro, because you just spent 5 minutes talking about money. Like, I
literally spent 15 seconds.
I know, but still, it's very distracting. But you're not about the money, so I guess we don't have to worry about that, right?
Wait, you said I was all about the money. Why am I all about the money?
Right before
Jennifer, thank you for the $10. Thank you so much. Right, you can become a better person. You can acknowledge bigotry, and you can change and be a better person.
But Trump
you grew up and you were socialized in a bigoted society.
But Trump can't.
Trisha, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much. And Jennifer, thank you for the $10.
Because every time you name something about Trump, it's
Joseph,
like
I just told you in terms of his bigotry, if he actively made change, advocated against it, engaged in anti-racism, acknowledged the bad things he did in terms of racism, he could become a better person as it relates to those particular things. He has not done any of those things. Plus, right, when we talk about the fact that he engaged in sexual abuse, I don't think you can come back from stuff like that. I think he should be in prison for the rest of his life. Evie, thank you so much for the $1. And Cherish, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Trisha, thank you so much for the $2.
For the rest of their lives?
Yes.
That's what you're saying?
Yes.
So those people can't be fixed.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Evelyn, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you.
But Dean's just saying stuff you're saying when he's a teenager. I guess it's all right.
Ashley, thank you for the $1. Akira, thank you so much for the $25. Thank you so much on Cash App. Thank you so much, Akira. No, what he did back then was bad. Right? I condemn. Listen, Joseph. Right? Again, what he did when he was younger is bad. It should be condemned. He condemns this himself, right? And what we're saying is that you can become a better person from the bad things you've done in terms of racism, bigotry, homophobia, transphobia, all of those things. Because again, we grew up in a society that taught these things as normal. Appreciate the train. Thank you so much. These things have been normalized in our society, and we're advocating that these things should not be normal. We're advocating that we want to create better conditions, right? And if we want to create better conditions, that means, I appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you so much. Acknowledging that people can become better from these things, right? And can apologize and change their behavior, because the best apology is changing the behavior and advocating against racism in our society. Derek, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. Susan, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much. Marianne, thank you for the $6.66. T Valley, thank you so much. I appreciate the Galaxy. Thank you so much. Chase, thank you for the $1 for We Grow. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. David, thank you so much for the $1 for Joseph's sake. And Kiara, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much for we should be reinforcing behavioral change and taking accountability. If we don't, the problem persists. That's very true.
And how does
Valerie, thank you for the subscription.
Behavioral change?
How does she what?
Do behavioral change.
How does she show? She's progressed in terms of her beliefs. She's advocated for people to progress in terms of their beliefs. And also it's Kamala. Can you say Kamala correctly?
I said exactly how you said it. Spell it out.
Say Kamala.
Say the syllables. Say the syllables.
Kamala.
Yeah, Kamala.
There you go.
I said that. That's like 5 fucking times.
The people in the chat wouldn't be saying Kamala if you did say that.
I don't care about the people in the chat. They're bigots too.
Can you define bigot?
I already did that for you once. You want to go around in circles?
No, based upon your definition, they're not bigots. The one that's a bigot is Donald Trump. Joseph.
What?
Again, you still have yet to define what a bigot is in a genuine sense that actually applies to the things that you're saying.
Genius, since you're so freaking smart, go ahead, define it. Because I already did it once, and I'm not going to go do it again.
again, and I told you based upon the definition that you provided specifically, right, it does not apply to how you're using the term.
Okay, so correct me again and tell me what it is.
Yeah, so a way you can use the term bigot specifically is to refer to an individual that has prejudice towards a particular protected class or community.
Which is what Dean's been doing.
Appreciate the hanging lights. Thank you so much.
What
prejudice does Dean currently have? What prejudice does Dean currently have?
Dean's making money now, so he can say
Chase, thank you so much for the $1. Derek, thank you so much for the $15. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Cherish, thank you so much for the $15 on Venmo. Thank you so much. So I'm friends with Dean, right? I talk to Dean off live all the time. I appreciate the money gone, and I would be very, very clear, right, with these things in person, right, on live, right, if he actually still engaged in those behaviors. He does not engage in these behaviors. I talk to him on a daily basis, right? Every single day. He's one of my best friends.
I'm aware, which is why I should totally take your word for it.
Well, I'm just being totally real with you. Appreciate the hanging lights. Well, you say I do this for just money, but I literally did this for years without making any money. Okay?
Doubt it.
You, really? What do you mean? How long have I been doing this? Can you tell me?
I have no idea. You tell me.
So I've been doing this for multiple years. I started doing lives in 2021. I've been doing daily lives since then. I did lives to 5 to 15 people for literally months, for over a year, to 5 to 15 people, right? It took me like literally over a year of daily lives to hit 30 people in a live. Okay?
You've been doing debates about the election
2 years. No, not election. I've been doing social issues, right? Religion. I've been doing politics.
That's not what we're talking about.
What's up?
I said, but that's not what we're talking about. I don't care about social issues that you're doing a live on. We're talking about.
Wait, I'm just saying I care. I've cared about these issues for multiple years, and I did this without making any money. This is something that just happened. Again, something is my hobby that happened to blow up on the internet. Okay, I did not expect when I came on TikTok to have fucking over 8,000 people in the live. That would be delusional. That actually didn't exist. There was literally no one on TikTok doing these things that got 8,000 viewers back then. Not a single person. Okay, there wasn't a large community. There wasn't an ability to make money. I had no clue you could make money doing this.
Well, yeah, but it has to evolve into this.
And I knew I had some crystal ball that it was going to evolve.
You apparently got a crystal ball about everything else, so yeah.
What do you mean? What are you talking about?
Well, I mean, you say stuff. Trump
what crystal ball? You mean Trump I went to college and I got an education? Is that a crystal ball?
Is college a crystal ball? Oh, college.
That's essentially what you're arguing, right? Honestly, I just think you're jealous that I've been able to advocate for this and be in a position where I actually can positively impact people. And you're saying there's no way someone could have been doing something legitimately with good intentions and because they have empathy, which they're manifesting because you're projecting and you're saying because I would never do that for empathy and for better reasons, right? They have to be doing it just for money because that's the only way I would do it. So that's not me, right? I'm not a person who just does these things for money. I happen to be making money off of this because, right, it's blown up on the internet and people have seen that I have a genuine interest and a genuine push and drive for these things. Nicole, thank you so much for the $7. Thank you so much, Nicole. Chase, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you. Joseph, are you there? Wait, does Trump only do these things for money? Deborah, thank you so much for the $50 on Cash App for this guy's jealousy. Thank you so much, Deborah. Let's get some W's for Deborah in the comment section right now. Thank you so much.
What was your question? Or you got excited about money again?
Okay. Seriously, what makes you think that I'm just coming here for money? Right, at that point. I've already given you my argument as to why that's not the case.
It's all you talked about since we've been on. That's all. Thanks for this and thanks for $4. Thanks for the $1. What are you talking about right now?
That's not the only thing. I talked about plenty of other things. You just only listen to me when I say it.
Yeah, but every time we get into freaking something, you start talking about money because that's
Eleanor,
what you freaking want to do, right?
Okay, so again, I don't just talk about money. I talked about everything else, and I talk about the fact that people have sent me money, and I thank them.
I mean, you should.
Okay, so I should thank people for money.
But what was the question before you started doing that? So we get back on track. Something about Trump and money? You can't even remember.
Yeah, no, I got you. Is Trump engaging in running for president just for the money?
No, Trump donates.
Alyssa, thank you so much for the travel. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. No, he didn't. Only 30%. Leah, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And Jada, thank you so much for the $2. Is Biden a billionaire?
So what does it matter?
Did Biden inherit $400 million from his daddy? Taylor, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much for the money.
Biden is the daddy.
Parker, thank you for the $1.99. Thank you so much. Is that Parker Short? What were you saying, Joseph?
I don't know. You're talking about money again, so
you've got like potato memory.
No, it just got you yelling in my ear about money every 5 seconds.
No, you've got potato money. Or memory, sorry, money.
Potato money? Yeah, you got potato freaking brains.
Yeah, I do there. Akira, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much for you should be passionate about your work. Very true. Jeanette, thank you so much for the $3.
When you're hella nervous, too.
What'd you say?
Why do you always play with your hair when you're hella nervous?
It's not when I'm nervous. I do that all the time. I do it when I'm off live all the time.
You're nervous all the time.
Elizabeth, thank you so much for the $5. You can ask anyone in my family. I'm not going to tell you who my family is, but all my family members know that I touch my hair all the time. That's just like called stimming. I do it all the time, off live, on live. My girlfriend knows that I do it, right? Literally, everyone off live knows I do the same thing. You think I'm nervous in daily life, just typically? Alicia, I appreciate the $1. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm nervous every single time I see my girlfriend because she's so beautiful. You're right. Damn right. Damn right. Cruz, thank you so much for the $1. Samantha, thank you so much for the $6.66. Thank you so much. You got nothing, buddy? Cherry, thank you so much for the $5. Kay, thank you so much for the $5. Parker, thank you so much for the $1. Appreciate the hand art. Thank you so much, JCP. What about it?
I said I got nothing about your girlfriend. I don't know her. Why would I have something about that?
Oh no, you just said like I asked you if I was just nervous, and I was like, yeah, I am nervous, right? Because my girlfriend's so beautiful. You know what I mean?
No, I don't.
Denise, thank you for the $50 for putting up with MAGA. Thank you so much, Denise. Riches, thank you so much. I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much, and Andrew, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much.
So, for a real question, do you think she actually has a chance of winning?
Do I think she has a chance of winning? Yes.
Yeah. So even though she's getting smoked everywhere, all the swing states are trending Trump.
Bridget, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you so much. Wait, according to who?
The polls. And
polls?
also if you look at
wait, what polls are you looking at? Wait, Joseph, what polls are you looking at?
More important.
Polymarket, that's it?
No, I mean all the CNN polls.
Did you accept polls in 2016? Callan, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much.
Did I accept polls in 2016? No,
yeah,
I think polls.
Were they accurate then? Were the polls accurate in 2016?
They were a little off. They were close to the margin of error.
Joseph, if we're gonna like put polls aside because polls are just conjecture and trying to see what will happen, millions of people have already voted. More people in Georgia have voted at this point than at any point in the history of our state. 2 million people have already voted in Georgia. 1.7 million people have already voted in North Carolina. The numbers are strongly showing that Democrats are turning out, that folks are extraordinarily excited. So, the more time you spend looking at the tea leaves, the less time you're spending doing the work. And the truth is that like Democrats are out there doing the organizing, and Trump and his folks are just like driving themselves crazy when we're
You're trying to make the argument that
wait, so Joseph, you just asked who he is. You just asked who he is.
Something, man.
Hold on. Joseph, you asked who he is. The DNC came out with a new version of Parker, right? Like I was version number 1. Parker's version number 2. You know what I mean? Actually, he's version number 3 because Dean was version number 2. I have to say that.
No, we're all just Harry clones. There's like 7 of us. You know, we're made in a lab. It's a psyop. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So Joseph, click the profile picture in the bottom right and then click the microphone. Jonathan, thank you so much for the $10. Thank you to your wife, Ashley. Fullen, thank you so much for the $3. Thank you so much.
So this is the new updated, better version of Parker?
Yep.
Yeah, he doesn't play with his hair, and they fix the dark circles around his eyes.
I'm Georgia Parker. Right? You know, I went
Swing
viral
State Parker.
Yeah, I went viral for dancing at a Kamala rally, but like I've been organizing for a long time. This Parker has a degree in economics. I have a degree in public policy. But we needed more Parkers to fight. So we're all out trying to.
Yeah, I know the DNC had to drop a new Parker. We needed more. We needed more support.
Which one bleaches the other's assholes?
What? That is the weirdest thing you've ever said. Joseph, why are you thinking of that? Joseph, why are you thinking about that?
Why am I thinking about you guys as assholes? Why, you got a problem?
Yeah, that
with
was
me
that
being
was
gay?
really weird. That was really weird.
You have a problem with me being gay?
Alexa, I appreciate the $5. Thank you so much. That has nothing to do with being gay at all. Right?
Then
Wait,
why
by the
can't
way,
I think
by the
about what
by the way, by the way, by the way,
Nobody
actually, if I just want to let you know, that would be sexual harassment, okay? Regardless of whether or not you're gay, sexual harassment is not okay. Are you saying sexual harassment is okay, Joseph?
Sexual harassment is not okay. What is sexual harassment?
What you just did. You're just
did I
out
just
here
do?
saying outrageous things, trying to, elicit sexual
Outrageous?
images. It's disgusting
Oh,
and unnecessary.
gosh, disgusting.
Chris, thank you so much
You
for the
guys both went
$10.
to
Thank you so
college,
much.
right?
Summer, thank you for the $1. I went to college. Yes, he just told you that he has a degree in public policy and I have a degree in economics. Wow, this guy's comprehension skills are A1. Are you there? Hello?
All right, here.
These are funny.
Okay, you got nothing, Joseph? Is that it? You're done?
I don't know, man.
Did you just like fail? System corrupted.
Fail at what?
Systems corrupted.
Like you
'Cause
got
Trump's
nothing,
gonna-
bro.
Bro, who are you?
Again, we just told you the new version of Parker
I know,
on the
he's not the
DNC.
new version of Parker, you dipshit.
Welcome to the
Everybody knows that.
Parkerverse. Welcome to the Parkerverse. Where's the sunglasses? He's from C137.
Chat, like, this guy is glitching. Like, you guys are correct.
He is glitching. Annie, thank you so much for the $1. I think it's a computer program.
Parker 3.0.
Wait, Joseph. Okay, so is Parker also only doing this for money?
I don't know who he is, so how would I know what he's doing for money? I never even heard of
Okay,
the
so you know who
He
I
said
am.
it
How
went
do
viral, which you seem pretty proud of.
push the duck?
Who
Okay,
gives
wait.
a shit?
Wait, Joseph. So you think I am just doing this for money? What indicates that to you?
I didn't know. You're not only doing it for money, but it's your number one cause.
My number one. How do you know it's my number one cause?
Because that's all you've been screaming about for freaking 30 minutes.
That's all I've been screwed. You haven't even been on here for 30 minutes.
Thank you
like,
for the
on live.
$4. Thank you for the $6. Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the $10. What are you
That's his
talking
job.
about, bro?
He's
It's half
out
the
here
shit you say.
engaging with his audience. He's out here engaging with his audience who care about these issues and want to hear folks engage on them. So, like, I know you don't know me, but, like, look, before, any social media bullshit, like, I'm on the board of the Georgia Democratic Party. I worked for Senator Ossoff. I've been involved in politics since I was 14. I care about this because I benefited from good government programs. And I have a degree that taught me that good government programs work well. And I have a degree that taught me that good government programs
That's you, Parker.
And I have a
Parker, you got to swipe out of the app and then come back into the app. Yeah, just swipe out of the app, Parker. Like, go to your home screen. And then come back into the app and it should fix it.
Parker, like go to your home screen.
Joseph, you got to do the same thing. Swipe out of the app, swipe back in. Alicia, thank you so much for the $5 for the Parkerverse. Oh, Parker just left. I think he accidentally did that. All right, he's there. Joseph, swipe back into the app. Evie, thank you so much for the $1. Thank you so much. Samantha with the $100. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Samantha. Can we get some W's for Samantha in the comment section right now? Thank you so much. And Summer, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. I'm very, very sorry to hear that they went through those circumstances. I'm really, really sorry to hear that. And that's honestly definitely a reason also why I believe in like universal healthcare. I think everyone, regardless, because especially like in circumstances where you can't choose things, right? You shouldn't be forced to pay like, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars of medical costs, right? Because of circumstances like that as well. Appreciate the gold medal. But yeah, I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, he left. He ran away, chat.
We tripped him out with the Parkerverse.
I know, right? That's what got him.
Thank you for having me back. I had fun last time. I was on live and my viewers were like, go see Parker. And I'm like, that was fun last time. I want to come back. Yeah,
it was fun. It was good having you on again.
Hey, I appreciate it.
Appreciate you.
Okay. Bye, buddy.
Peace out. Peace out. All right, let's go to the next individual. That was the Parkerverse, everyone. Did y'all like that? The Parkerverse. If y'all haven't seen him yet, he's the person who went viral for he was like lip syncing that one song at a Kamala Harris rally. Like really hype.
fence because I voted for Biden last election, and obviously I was only 18.
Okay, so Biden, you voted for Biden. Biden was better than Trump, but Kamala Harris isn't.
See, that's what I'm trying to understand is what has she done? What have they both even done to deserve the presidential?
Wait, Ethan, do you know a single thing a vice president's done in history?
No, not really.
So you just need to inform yourself on it. That doesn't mean she didn't do anything. She actually was the most influential vice president ever. She had the most tie-breaking votes of any vice president ever, including the Inflation Reduction Act, which had the $35 cap on insulin, and the largest investment in renewable energy ever. It also had leases for fracking. Right, we actually produce more oil right now in the United States right now than any point in American history, and Kamala Harris has helped with that.
Okay, I can't argue with that. I've been on the fence this whole year, and I used to watch you when you did the Biden shit. Mm-hmm. So I used to be really into you, and I actually supported you. But then I've been on the fence this past 4 years. But I appreciate that.
Yeah, here's one thing that I would just ask about. Would you vote for someone who's... actually, no, I'll ask you this. Do you think a violent offender should be able to get access to a gun?
Absolutely not.
So why should they be able to run for president and gain access to the nuclear codes?
You're not wrong. But that's opening a floodgate, kind of, a little bit.
How so?
Because... okay, so with Trump running for president, do you think in the future this is going to become more of a thing where we have millionaires and billionaires trying to run for president?
It could.
That's where my problem is.
Okay, well then why are you voting for one?
I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
You're voting for the guy who is literally just in the position because he's a billionaire.
No, I'm on the fence. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so you won't vote for him. If you don't want to vote for him, don't vote for him.
I don't know who I want to vote for.
Kamala Harris or Donald Trump are the only two options. I recommend Kamala Harris because she didn't try to coup the country. I recommend Kamala Harris because she didn't call for a complete and total shutdown of Muslims in the country. I recommend Kamala Harris because she's not a proven sexual abuser. Appreciate the hand heart.
Okay. I mean, I respect it. I can't argue with you about any of that, Parker.
Okay. All right. I appreciate you coming up, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
All right. Let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right. Let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
27.
Are you voting Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
I just have a quick thing I needed to say. I've been on your live before, and I said one reason I was voting for...
I'm sorry. I really do appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much. I only bring up people one time. So if you've already been on my live before, I typically don't have people come up again. So I do appreciate you coming up. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
How's it going, Bubba? I was on there just a second ago, but I got kicked off. I didn't get to finish anything that we even had to discuss.
Why'd you get kicked off?
I have no clue, Bubba. I was on there. I literally didn't even get to say the number, like 3 words to you.
Yeah, did you said you were voting Trump?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So why did I kick you off?
No, you didn't kick me. I don't know what happened.
Okay, so why are you voting Trump?
Just overall, just for a better economy itself and less trash coming in from just media itself altogether. You know what I mean?
Okay. Like, what do you mean?
Just like, you know what I'm saying? I really kind of look at it as like distractions, you know what I mean? To distract everybody else from what's really going on in the world.
Okay, you said distraction. Like, what is the distraction specifically?
Just anything that comes along on the news, like anything political, you know what I'm saying? Like big storms, not necessarily like that's a distraction. Of course, not the storms. You just know what I mean? Like anything big that will happen in our country, they'll use it to like disguise other big things that are going on in the world. You know what I mean?
What can you name me one thing you like Trump did?
Got all the immigrants out of here.
Really? What policy?
I don't know exactly what policy is specifically, but I know that was his main thing coming in, and I loved every bit of it.
You loved every bit of getting rid of every immigrant?
Not necessarily everyone, but the ones that don't want to go through the right way, just like everybody else has.
Wait, but Trump wants to literally deport people who are here legally.
Yeah.
He said he wants to deport legal.
I think
he wants to
illegal.
deport.
My bad, bro.
He wants to deport legal Haitian migrants. They're here legally. They went through the correct processes, and Donald Trump wants to remove them from the country, which by definition is ethnic cleansing.
Well, I've never seen that, so I can't speak.
Yeah, look up. Trump wants to deport legal Haitian migrants.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't want to get up here, bro, and like try to insult anybody's intelligence or anything like that. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know every damn thing, because I definitely don't. But I do know he has certain points that do stand out to me that make me want to have him.
Yeah, like what?
Necessarily just him getting, like I said, the immigrants, and then getting the economy back to where it was before, like when gas was cheaper, housing was more affordable, and things.
Okay, so what's his housing affordability policy?
Like I said, brother, I don't know exactly all his policies. I would love to sit down here with you and look him up, and then have this a better discussion about it with you.
Okay, how about you go look it up, and then we'll talk about it. You could stay here, and I'll talk to someone else while you look it up. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates.
Hey,
what's up, how
Parker, how you doing?
You voting Trump?
No.
Nice.
No,
Nice. Appreciate you coming up. Keep tapping that screen. Let's get to 2 million likes. Share the live as well, everyone. It will help get it out to more people, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live, y'all. It will help get it out to more people, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo, what's up? Fuck Trump. I love you, Parker.
Appreciate you. Let's go to the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Appreciate everyone. If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio. Plus, follow me here if you have not already, y'all. We have reduced push today. Honestly, I'm going to get like a new device probably. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Because I think that we have like a following glitch tied to the device. Because Dean literally went on my second account and got lower following percentage earlier. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Yeah, he had like 11K earlier, so it's definitely like a following glitch tied to my device. Someone said device fund crazy. All right, let's go to the next individual up. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Maybe it's the account? No, because I tried it on my second account. I tried going live on my second after it just worked for Dean. Like, Dean literally used my account. He used my second account to go live today. And it got low following percent. And then when I went on it literally right after, it didn't work. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Push the boo. And it's not IP address because when he was here, he got a low following percent. Did you find the policy? Oh, that was the other person. Never mind. Sorry. Yo, what's up? How old are you? But yeah, literally every single time I've been live, it's been doing that. Oh shit. 30-40%. Oh god, it's not plugged in. I need to fix that. I apologize, everyone. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, if you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, everyone. Also, follow me here if you haven't already. You know how we have 7.7K viewers in the live? We only, from this 2.5 hour stream, have 300 new followers. If it was sending out to more people, we'd have more followers just because of like the proportion of non-viewers or non-followers. Dana, thank you so much for the $2. Thank you so much. Are you voting Trump?
Yes, sir. Hello? Is it laggy? Can you hear me?
Let me see. This guy.
Oops, he kind of lagged because of me.
Well, probably because of both of them.
All right, hello?
No, I'm just kidding.
Okay. All right, kicking both of them. Chat, sorry everyone, I apologize. It literally just like my TikTok just it just stopped. It literally went away. I'm not trolling. Literally just closed. Just randomly closed. I don't know why why that happened. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Parker, you're pixelated. I don't know why it would be. It should fix. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's go to the next individual. You've been lagging all night. I don't know what's going on TikTok. It's getting really fucking frustrating. Like, I'm so annoyed at TikTok, everyone. It's like every day there's a new fucking issue. It's like, why can't it just work normally? Like, what the fuck is wrong with TikTok? Yo, what's up? How old are you? Like, literally can't go one day without there being like a million fucking issues on this damn app. It's so fucking annoying. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
What's up, you little bitch?
Okay. Who made you mad?
Fuck you. If I ever see you in public, I'm beating the fuck out of you. You're a traitor to this country.
Why would you literally physically assault me because I disagree with you?
Because you're a piece of shit. And you're not.
What did I do?
What did you do? You're on here every night spewing this fucking bullshit.
Yeah, I disagree with you. Like, because I go and talk about politics, you want to beat me up?
Yeah.
You sound like a caveman.
Okay, I am.
Why are you so triggered because I disagree with you on politics?
Because you're a piece of shit. It's not just about disagreeing.
Do you want a cookie?
Politics. It's not just disagreeing about politics. You're on here trying to mislead the public. And
I'm not trying to mislead anyone. Mr. Rockstar.
Getting paid for it.
Hummer, how am I trying to mislead anyone? And also, yeah, I make money. Okay, what's the issue?
Dude, you would not be on here if you weren't making money.
Then why was I on here before I made any money?
Because you were trying to gain a following, which you did. And
what?
Now you're
when I had
money.
5 to 15 people in my live, I knew I was going to have near 7,000 people in the live?
Yes, of course. That's what anybody
does. So I had a fucking crystal ball like the Wicked Witch of the West?
That's what anybody does when they start this shit. They anticipate.
Sarah, thank you so much for the $20 on Venmo. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Pretty girl, thank you for the $2. Wait, you think so? Everyone anticipates me making that much?
Have 5 followers? You think you were going to have 5 followers for 2 years straight?
And Corky, thank you so much. Appreciate all the gifts, everyone. So you know that I had that for like months, going live every single day, right? For over a year.
Okay, that doesn't matter.
Yes, sorry. Thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. These people are insane. Yeah, he got violent behaviors and criminal activities. Sarah, thank you so much for the $20. Thank you so much, Sarah. I really appreciate it. Why was he so mad? Like, imagine wanting to violently assault a random skinny liberal on the app. Appreciate the little crown. Thank you so much. Appreciate the boo. Because they fucking disagree with you. And it's not even like I'm like fucking disagreeing with them on some crazy shit. Like, I'm not saying any crazy shit. I'm literally just a random liberal. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
20.
Are you voting Trump?
So last week, I took my dog shopping for the mall, then pillow.
Cool, man. Good for you. Joe, thank you so much for a new crystal ball fund. Yeah, I'm gonna need that so I don't add people out like that up on the live. New crystal ball. We need a new crystal ball, everyone. Appreciate the sunflowers. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live, y'all. Helps get out to more people. TikTok shop. TikTok shop. Yo, what's up? How do you?
50.
Are you voting Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
Well, because they say if he gets elected, JFK Jr. is going to come back.
Give an answer that would.
There's no way you believe that.
When it comes to
Well, that's what they say. That'd be interesting to see, wouldn't it?
talking about children, just wanted to show.
Have you been on my live before?
We
Absolutely.
Vaccines much.
All right. Bye. All right, let's get this next individual up here. Krista, thank you so much for the manifesting. Thank you. Why is it still it's still a little blurry? I'm sorry, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Why is it blurry, chat? I don't know why it's like that. I'm going to swipe out of the app, swipe back in. I'll be right back. All right, what's good, everyone? Did it fix now? Is it better now? Better? Okay. Yo, what's up? Are you voting Trump? It's not even better. All right. Michelle, thank you so much for the $5. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, Michelle. Blurry again. I'm sorry, everyone. It's probably going to be like this for the rest of the night. I'm going to try and fix by tomorrow. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hi, I just want to say I love you, man. Like, keep doing
appreciate
what you're
you.
doing. Awesome.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you a lot. Thank you. I low-key need to get a new iPad, everyone, because I think it's device-related issue, following glitch. Abigail, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. So if I get a new iPad, I think it would fix it. Clean the camera. Being not clean. It's completely clear on my side. It's totally like bit rate or something. Sarah, thank you so much for the $5. Yo, what's up? How old are you? No, it has nothing to do with me needing to restart my router right now. My internet is totally fine, everyone. It's totally related to TikTok. Amara, thank you so much for the $25 for $25 to go towards your new crystal ball. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Oh my. Yeah, we'll get it. We're gonna get a new iPad for sure. Joe, thank you so much for the $1 to buy another iPad to buy a crystal ball. Yo, what's up? How old are you? I've had this iPad since like the beginning of college, so I guess it could be just like time to get a new iPad anyway. So I might just do that. It works completely fine though. It's just like a little TikTok glitch. Yo, what's up? How old are you? I did already uninstall and reinstall. Don't worry, everyone. I uninstalled and reinstalled, and it's still there. It's still present. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
You voting Trump?
Yes.
Why so?
I feel like you're up here like trying to take control of the conversation. So like I wanted to ask you a couple of questions.
Go ahead.
So what is your reason? Like name one accomplishment Kamala Harris has.
Kamala. The Inflation Reduction Act, the largest investment in renewable energy ever, and the $35 cap on insulin.
Do you think that's her accomplishment or that was Biden's accomplishment?
I think it's her accomplishment and Biden's accomplishment. She was the tie-breaking vote on it.
That doesn't make it her accomplishment just because she was the last vote.
Yeah, so if she was the deciding vote, if she influenced the $35 cap on insulin for all people on Medicare to be in the bill, yes, she influenced to get the bill passed. She helped advocate for the bill.
If she voted before and then somebody else voted last and somebody else was the deciding vote, then that would make it their accomplishment?
No, I would say it's both of their accomplishment if they influenced to get it passed and voted for it.
I would say it's her accomplishment, or I would say it's Biden's accomplishment.
You can say both, genius.
Okay, so
how is it any more of Biden's than hers? All Biden did was sign it into law after influencing to get it passed. She influenced to get it passed and was the tie-breaking vote on it. So
she was just a tie-breaking vote.
Wait, by the way, if
anybody
anything,
could've been
she
the
had more.
tiebreaking vote.
By the way, if anything, she had more influence over the bill because she influenced the $35 cap on insulin to be within the bill.
If you want to say that, that's fine. Like, I guess, but like anybody could have been the tie-breaking vote. So you can't.
No, only the vice president. Only the vice president.
That's not true.
Appreciate the subscription. Thank you so much. No, only the vice president can be the tie-breaking vote. Genius.
And who's the only president that hasn't gone to war in 40 years? Do you like war? Like personally?
There were 65 service members that died in conflict.
Trump did not initiate any wars.
Can I explain?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so there were 65 service members that died in conflict under Trump's administration, along with the fact that he literally left Kurdistan, which caused the Turkish-Kurdish war. He increased military drone strikes in the Middle East by 432%. He vetoed the blocking of an arms deal to Saudi Arabia, which they used to commit a genocide in Yemen. He assassinated a top military general in Iran. He allowed for Israel to annex the Golan Heights, move the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem. He allowed for them to engage in illegal settlements in the West Bank, which helped provoke conflict in the Middle East.
Yes, as acts of conflicts, that's not war.
Wait, what's a war? Can you define war?
That's the difference. I don't feel like I need to explain that. You know the difference between the act of conflict based on war. There's two different things.
Can you define war?
Can you? What is war to you then? Just any type of act of conflict? No, don't shift
the question. Define war.
No, I wanted to ask you questions because you just come up here trying to blatantly go over
Can you define war? Hey,
you just want to take
define
control
war.
Of every single person. You define war.
I'm asking you one fucking question. Answer the damn question.
I'm asking you war too. What is war?
What is war? Define it.
Not a simple act of conflict. That's not war.
Can you define war? If you won't define it, I'm going to kick you from the stream.
Okay, go ahead and kick me. Trump's going to win anyway. So
bye.
what's the difference?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
36.
You voting Trump?
Yeah.
Why so?
Why was you so mean to that guy?
Push the cap. Thank you so much. He wasn't answering a question.
But
if
why
you think
did
I
you
was mean, I'm
insult
sorry.
him? Why did you insult him? What's the point?
He deserved to be insulted.
Stupid.
Rockstar. He was.
So, does that give you the right to say that to somebody?
Yes.
Why?
Because he was.
Why are you voting for Kamala?
Wait, are you okay with Donald Trump, like, literally calling women pigs? Are you okay with Donald Trump saying he sexually abuses women by grabbing their vagina without their consent? Are you okay with Donald Trump saying he walks into changing rooms with
Answer
naked
my
teenage
question.
girls in it?
Answer yours.
Sad mustache. What question?
Why are you voting for her?
Yeah, because she's influenced to get past good policy like the Bipartisan Infrastructure Bill, the Chips and Science Act, the PACT Act, and the Inflation Reduction Act. And she's not a proven sexual abuser, fraudster, election denier who tried to coup the country. So can you answer my question now?
I was pretty wealthy a couple years ago. That's why.
Can you answer my question now?
I'm voting for him because he was wealthy.
No, that's not what I'm asking. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you specifically, right? Like you came up on my live. You're like, oh my God, why did you insult that person? But you're okay with Donald Trump calling women's pigs, him saying veterans are suckers and losers. You're okay with him saying he grabs them by the vagina. He doesn't have to ask. How he walks into changing rooms of naked teenage girls because he quote unquote owns a place that he has sex without their consent.
Sure.
You fucking gross fuck.
Oh
That's
my
sexual
God.
assault. That's sexual assault.
Oh my God.
Are you saying you like to sexually assault women?
Why are you getting so mad?
Because you just said you like to sexually assault women. Push the boo. You said that you do sexually assault women. You just said that you do.
Did I?
Why, should you not get mad at that? A normal human being would get mad at someone saying they like to sexually assault women.
Why do you get so angry at people?
Because you just said that you like to sexually assault women.
Why do you get so angry?
Because you just said you like to sexually assault women.
And you don't think Kamala does
Andy, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. No, she doesn't.
That's not what I heard.
Susan, thank you for the $10, by the way. Thank you so much. That is the right, Parker. So you said sometimes you like to sexually assault women. Is that what you just said? Fucking weirdo. What a weirdo, dude. Why are people like that, dude? Appreciate the boxing gloves. Why are people like that? What the fuck is wrong with these people, dude? Yo, I appreciate the superpower. Thank you so much. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Yo.
Are you voting Trump?
Yo, what the fuck? I'm English. I don't even care, bro. I didn't expect
the money gun. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. If you want to support me, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, everyone. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Are you voting Trump?
I'm indecisive, but I wanted to ask a certain question about. I've been asked multiple times from Trump supporters asking me what is Kamala Harris's biggest achievement.
Okay, I'm sorry. If you're a Trump supporter, send a guest request. If you're not a Trump supporter, please do not send a guest request. If you have any questions, you can join the Discord. You can ask people questions in the Discord. I'm not on here doing Q&A. I'm on here debating Trump supporters. Yo, what's up? How old are you? All right, let's go into the next individual. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
25.
Are you voting Trump?
Yeah.
Why so?
First off, let me just say that those other two Trump supporters are complete morons. That's not what Trump supporters are about. But I don't know. Just life was a little bit better whenever he was in their office.
Roxy, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much. Based on what macro indicator?
I don't know. I'm a pretty wealthy person, so like his tax cuts for me were really good. And that's why I have a question.
Lottie, thank you for subscription.
Does he sign for the stimulus checks? Because those are pretty nice.
But there were also stimulus checks under the Biden-Harris administration.
Really? I don't.
Also, you just said that you like tax cuts for rich people. Alicia, I appreciate the $5. Would you prefer tax cuts for rich people or tax cuts for the middle class?
I mean, I look out for myself, so I'd say the rich.
You say the rich?
Yeah.
So you prefer there being tax cuts for the rich comparative to tax cuts for the middle class?
I mean, like I said, I'm just looking out for myself.
Okay. Would you vote for slavery if it benefit you?
No.
Okay, so just because something benefits you doesn't mean you support that. So why would you prefer tax cuts for the rich rather than tax cuts for the middle class?
I'm just trolling. I voted for Harris today, baby. Team Harris, let's go!
Based. All right, only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. If you want to support me, as always, Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, link tree in the bio, everyone. Alicia, thank you so much for the $5 for debating the MAGA morons. Thank you so much. Yo, what's the how old are you?
28.
Are you voting Trump?
Yeah, probably.
Why so?
Biggest issue, probably more so focus on being against abortion. Would be more against the idea of pro-abortion.
Okay, why?
Human life, dignity, wanting to value all humans. That'd probably be it.
Okay, does sperm have value?
Does sperm have value? No, sperm is an individual.
It's human, and it's living.
It's not. If you were to jerk off into a towel, it wouldn't become a human, would it?
Wait, are all living organisms? Do all living organisms have a species?
I'm ignorant of that. Wouldn't say for sure.
Yeah, they do. Appreciate the booth. Thank you so much. If all living organisms have a species and sperm is a living organism, right? What
is the species of sperm?
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
I asked you. I don't know.
If it's human sperm, it's going to be of the human species. Appreciate the booth.
Sure.
Thank you so much. So if it's living and of the human species, like cellular life, are you saying it has value? So is it jizzicide to nut?
No, because it would not have any type of viability on its own. If you were to just nut, it would not become a human life.
Okay, so are you saying that it's not valuable until it's viable? Because that's what Roe versus Wade indicated. Roe versus Wade protected abortion rights prior to viability, federally.
That's different though, because we're talking then about what would be viable is the fact that it is a conceived human. It's not just a human species or type of species.
Wait, why is it valuable just because it's a conceived cell at conception?
Because now it is a human. It will become a human left.
Same with sperm. Sperm could be in a circumstance where it will become a human. Like, for example, the sperm that created you, right? Before it created you, it had the potential to be you, right? It was going to create you, right? So are you saying that sperm was valuable prior to conception?
I mean, no, but I wouldn't say that. But potentiality,
no, so you don't care about potentiality.
Potentiality is a different argument than
that's what you were arguing.
Conceived egg. No. There is if you were to leave a conceived egg in the womb for 9 months, it would become a baby at birth. There would be
but a conceived cell at conception, right, isn't implanted into the uterine wall yet.
Yes.
Where does conception occur in the human body?
In the uterus.
No. That's where pregnancy begins.
Okay. That doesn't change my position, though, that conception is the foundational principle for human life, that human life is beginning there.
But you didn't even know where conception occurs in the human body?
I'm not a biologist.
Okay, right. So again, it happens prior to pregnancy, so it doesn't have any ability to do it by itself, right? It requires the processes that exist in the woman's body, right, or the pregnant individual's body specifically to cause this.
100%. I don't disagree with that, but it is also an individual existence at that point. It's no longer the potential of an existence; it is existence.
So when you say is existence, the sperm is in existence.
But it's not it will not, sperm on its own will not become a human being.
So what is a human being?
What is a human being?
Mm-hmm.
It is a individual who has a soul. So I'm a Christian, so that would be probably foundational to my position.
So if it's based on Christianity, do you think blasphemy of the Holy Spirit should be illegal?
Do I think I don't think blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is something that's committable today.
You don't think you can do blasphemy of the Holy Spirit?
No, it seemed to be a sin that was possible only in the time of Jesus.
So what is blasphemy of the Holy Spirit?
Equating the works of the incarnate Son of God as the work of the devil.
Yeah, so if I just told you right now that Jesus is Satan, right, would you tell me that I've engaged in blasphemy of the Holy Spirit?
No, it's not blasphemy of the Holy Spirit.
Am I not confusing Jesus' works with Satan?
No, you're not literally telling Jesus to his... When Mark, it's in Mark that said, when Jesus said...
Is Jesus everywhere?
Is Jesus everywhere?
Can Jesus hear me right now? Jesus, you are Satan. Did I just engage in blasphemy of the Holy Spirit? Should I go to prison?
You're not hearing my...
Should I go to prison?
I would say no to that, but you're not hearing the position that I have.
But Jesus is all-knowing. Jesus knows I just told him that.
The blasphemy of the Holy Spirit is a sin.
Jesus, you are Satan.
It's a sin committed in the presence of the incarnate Son of God.
Yeah,
so
Jesus,
the God man in the first century. That's my position.
Wait, so you're saying I can't do... Wait, so what means... So you're saying Jesus is not in my presence right now?
The incarnate God man in the first century is not in your presence. That is correct.
Why does the incarnate... Wait, are you saying a blasphemy of the Holy Spirit did not exist prior to Jesus being incarnate?
You could not commit the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit as seen in whatever chapter in Mark.
What scripture says that?
It's given the context where Jesus says that. Where else does it say that?
Where does Jesus say that? Where does Jesus say that?
It's in Mark. I'm not for sure
It's in all synoptics.
It's all in all the synoptics.
Yeah, it's in all the synoptics.
So wait, can Jesus hear me right now?
Yes.
So if Jesus can hear me right now and it's in the presence of Jesus, right? Well then, how is it not blasphemy of the Holy Spirit?
You're misconstruing my position. The incarnate Son of God in the first century, that's the position. And so that'd be like me saying the incarnate Son of God is not present in all times. Jesus is interacting with the Pharisees in that moment when he says it. He's talking to them in that context, not in...
The issue here is that the guest is taking it very literally, meaning that you have to attribute the works of Jesus to Satan while like talking to him. Like
that would be the typical reading.
Yeah, am I not talking to him right now?
No, you're not talking to the physically incarnate Jesus who's in front of you.
So he has to be in front of me, okay? So if you existed at that time period and you said it to your friend but didn't say it to Jesus' face, were you engaging in blasphemy of the Holy Spirit?
By the guest logic, no.
Yeah, no.
No?
Which is he's applying this hermeneutic that only those in the first century talking to Jesus during his lifetime could have actually engaged in the blasphemy of the Spirit, meaning that no person afterwards, once Jesus died, no person afterwards can be held to that standard.
Can Satan be blasphemous?
Can Satan be blasphemous?
Yeah, because he's not physically in like the appearance like of what's it called? Jesus.
Well, I mean, can Satan commit the blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, or can Satan?
Yeah, can Satan commit blasphemy of the Holy Spirit?
If he's in the presence of the incarnate Son of God, yeah.
But he's not.
Okay, then no.
So again, say this to me: Satan cannot engage in blasphemy of the Holy Spirit.
Satan cannot engage in blasphemy of the Holy Spirit. But that's not. Can Satan commit blasphemy? Yeah, just as you can commit blasphemy. I have no problem saying that. There's a difference between blasphemy and blasphemy of the Holy Spirit, though.
Yeah, but again, Satan cannot engage in blasphemy of the Holy Spirit.
In the context of Jesus talking about it, 100%. We don't disagree on that. That's a logic.
Yeah, because Jesus cannot, or because Satan cannot say to Jesus that I'm doing the works for you. Like, that's the problem, is that Jesus is saying that when you attribute to me the works of Satan, Satan can't be like, I'm doing the works through you, Jesus. That just logically, I don't think makes sense. So, I mean, yeah, Satan probably can't do it, I would say. Probably.
Okay, Christian, I have a question. Do you think adultery should be illegal?
Oh, do I think adultery should be legal? I'm not theonomist, so I would really struggle to like enforce some of those types of harder core Ten Commandments. Those need to be the laws. I think that the world is probably better when people don't commit adultery. When people
but should it be illegal? Because again, you were basing it on religion before, so why are you not basing it on religion now?
Well, it's different between upholding like standards of murder, because I think that you and I would both agree that murder is wrong. But we but
we both agree that adultery is wrong, yet it shouldn't be illegal.
Well, yeah, sure. I'll be consistent. Adultery should be illegal.
So Trump should be sent to prison?
Sure.
Trump for prison 2024.
Wait, hold on, Parker. This actually is very interesting. Jesus in Matthew 5 says not only should adultery not be done, but lusting after a woman should be done. So should it be illegal to lust after a woman?
And that would be where I would want to maybe parse through and thinking through consistently on what that would mean.
No, but his view is Trump should be in prison 2024.
Well, Trump should be in prison just for having sexual thoughts about a woman.
They give it $1.11.
And then so should everyone else. But Jesus' conclusion isn't.
I know, that's why it's like totally nonsensical.
Jesus' conclusion isn't then everybody should go to prison.
That's not what we're testing. We're not testing how Jesus would apply it. We're looking at how you would apply it.
You know, I'm okay if you accept that Trump should be in prison. Well, then I think we agree here.
I'm not going to be one to come up and defend the morality of Trump. I have no problem saying that he's not a moral individual. He's definitely not my.
No, but you said he should be in prison.
Example.
Wait. Can you tell me one thing Kamala Harris has done that means she should be in prison?
I've not said she should be in prison.
So Trump should be in prison, but you have no indication that Kamala Harris should be in prison. And yet you want to vote for the person who should be in prison?
There is a distinct difference between those the correlation of adultery leading to prison, therefore one's quality to be leading the country. I've already said.
So should he be president from prison?
I'm 100% going to vote for Trump.
Should he be president from prison?
Should he? No. Constitutionally, I don't think he actually can be president.
He can.
He can actually.
Which is a different conversation.
He can have his prison cell be the Oval Office.
That's pretty wild. That would.
Well, you guys would still vote for him, so.
Well, that would be I would definitely want to have a different conversation on whether or not that would be a good idea. But I'm not a theonomist, so that's why I don't know.
Theonomist?
Why do you think a theonomist? Do you know what that is? Are you familiar with that term? It's that the law of the land should be God's law. That we should look to have a Christian kingdom. That's not my position, and so I don't.
Or
think
you could just say theocrat.
Theocrat would be the church running the state, correct, or a religious?
Yeah, which would be exactly what you mean by saying that, like God's law.
There's a distinctive difference between the two, but
it's pretty much the same.
Theonomy is the outplaying of theocracy.
Okay, all right.
Right.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about, Arad? Because it's going to be a religious convo.
I'm just curious as to so if Trump is like the argument that I really struggle with when I think about not voting for Trump is it usually appears that it's Trump is bad. And I have no problem saying, sure, Trump has said some horrible things. Trump has.
Actually, can I just ask you this question? You know what 1 Samuel 15:3 says?
No, I don't typically.
Yeah. So God commands Saul and his men to slaughter the Amalekite men, women, children, and infants. Do you think it's good to slaughter infants because God commanded it?
Do I think it's good to slaughter?
Like if God commanded you to kill an infant, right, Amalekite, would you do it? Push the hand art.
The typical understanding of those passages, because there's another one in Genesis, there's one in Exodus as well, there's one in Joshua. Typical understanding of those is that that's hyperbolic language talking about the fullness of dominating the land and taking dominion.
No, so should you wait? So God is not commanding them to slaughter infants?
The typical understanding of that passage is no.
That's not the typical understanding, by the way.
That's not the typical understanding.
That's how some Christians understand it. That's how people who are very open-minded and liberal in Christianity see it, as hyperbolic, ancient language, and it didn't really happen. If you talk to Christians that are like more evangelical, people like William Lane Craig, they believe that happened.
William Lane Craig would be a proponent of that being hyperbolic language.
No, that's what he didn't. He just had an interview with Alex O'Connor where he justified the fact that God literally commanded them to kill these infants. And his reason was that's okay because these children will go to heaven anyway. That was his reason.
I've not seen that. I've only seen the most. I've only seen.
William Lane Craig wrote an entire blog post on it. William Lane Craig wrote an entire blog post on it about why he was defending that it had happened, because he said the men were corrupted. God can take away their lives. So with the women, but the children, well, that's okay because they go to heaven. That was his justification for it.
And so I'm assuming you're talking about specifically that passage. Is what he's talking about.
Yeah, so it was good to slaughter the infants because they would go to heaven. Push the hand art. So how do you view it? How do you view it? Please tell me.
How do I view that specific passage? That's the question?
Yeah. Do you think genocide is good in that context because God committed it? And would you kill?
When God commands
slaughtering the Amalekite infants isn't genocide?
It wouldn't be genocide because genocide is they're being essentially slaughtered because they're Amalekites. They're being slaughtered.
He wanted to slaughter them because they're Amalekites.
Well, what? Yeah. No. Not simply. Genocide is rooted off of their ethnicity, where they're from. It's just so happened to be that they're Amalekites.
It's not just based on... Wait.
No, hold on. God singles them out because of what they did to Moses while they were crossing through the desert. God I mean, the famous phrase, which is still repeated to this day by some Israeli politicians, right? I want to blot out all memory of Amalek, right? I mean, he is singling the nation of Amalek out based on where they're from. That is the definition of a genocide.
Based on their paganism.
No. Wait, so I have a question. If you wanted to slaughter all Christians, would that be genocide?
I definitionally, I don't think it's genocide.
Oh my Jesus! I could be wrong. I'm just gonna kick him. Oh Jesus Christ, dude!
Also, to everybody in the chat who I've invited up because you're making fun of my stutter, but you're too much of a bitch to come up, I just recommend that you would come up because I want you to say it to my face. But it's clear that you won't because you're too scared. So I just want to say that you got a bunch of people in the chat who are like
seriously
raging at me, but they won't come up.
Those weirdos.
Okay.
Yeah. Yo, what's up? Are you voting Trump?
No, but I'm literally from Canada.
W Canada.
Canada, eh?
Oh, here we go. You don't have enough followers.
Dude,
so I can't invite you up.
I think it's my device that following glitches the stream. Because Dean went... Did you see Dean on my second account today? He got like 15%.
What's up?
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Wait,
and I went on it right after.
Good or bad?
That's really good. Dude, I've been getting like 30, 40%.
I see.
Yo, what's up? How old are you?
20.
Are you voting Trump?
Yep.
Why so?
I mean, that's an easy answer, honestly.
Hold on. This guy. Okay, so say it to my face.
Say
what's
what's
wrong with
your
my
face?
stutter? Yeah, what's wrong with my stutter?
I'd be tagged for hate speech if I did that, so I'd rather not.
No, you say it. Say it, or I'm going to kick you from the stream.
Okay, well, what do you want me to say?
What do you think?
What's on your mind?
What's on my mind?
What's wrong with him having a stutter?
You're talking big within the chat, so you can say it to my face.
Yeah, honestly, I have nothing wrong with you, and I'd vote for Trump because I'm a fucking idiot.
Cam, think of the $5. Okay, what?
What the fuck?
What is wrong with people? Ray, thank you for the $5. Thank you so much, Ray. Let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello? All right, let's get this next individual up here. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates. Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
24.
You voting Trump?
Yeah, of course.
Why so?
Because he's going to implement Project 2025, which I think is very important.
Yeah, tell me 3 things in Project 2025 that you like.
It's going to shut down the border completely. Full ban on abortion. Trying to think on a third point right now, but those are the main 2 points I love.
So banning all abortion, right?
Yep.
And what was the other one?
The other one was
Where's the hand art?
securing the border and finishing the border, building that beautiful wall.
Wait, that's what the bipartisan border bill did, and Trump called people in Congress to undermine that. Why did you do that?
You keep blaming Trump for that, but honestly,
He blamed himself. He said, "Blame it on me if the border bill
he blamed
fails."
himself.
The vote for
And
it.
I thank you, Alicia, for the $5. Thank you so much. Please continue.
Was he the one voting? No.
It doesn't matter.
It does a lot.
He's the de facto leader of the party. Therefore, what he says matters, which is why he's able to literally call up various people within Congress and say, don't vote for this bill, and they go, yes.
What one person says, why are you running for Congress? You got to formulate your own opinion.
That's called a cult because the people in Congress are so afraid of his voters that they don't want to go away from what the dear leader says, which is exactly what happens. They would have voted for this bill in any other cycle had Trump not been there. But Trump calling them up and saying it, like, when you vote for this bill that I'm against, then I'm
Joanna,
going to
thank you
run
so much for the
against you.
$5. Thank you, Joanna.
And they are scared to death of that because they're babies.
I just think that means they're spineless.
Well, thank you. Yes. So all the Republicans who voted against because Trump called them are spineless. Thank you.
You know who isn't spineless? Donald J. Trump. You want him in a room with all the ruthless leaders in the world.
No, because then he just says, "Hi, may I be your friend, please?" Because he wants to be them.
And isn't that a good thing? You want to make relations.
No, I don't want Trump to be a fucking dictator, to be like Putin or Xi or any other famous dictator throughout history. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Why is that such a bad thing, though?
Why is that a bad thing? Wanting to be like Hitler?
Yeah,
you don't know why wanting to be like Hitler is a bad thing? Wait, do you think Hitler was a bad person? Do you think Hitler was a bad person?
Disagree with his views, but like,
was Hitler a bad person?
Leader.
Linnea, thank you so much for the $2. Was Hitler a bad person?
No comment.
Wow. You don't know if Hitler was a bad person?
Personally, I don't agree with everything he did, but I think there was worse people out there.
There was worse people. That's your response to a guy who committed genocide? Right? The guy who led to tens of millions of people dying in the World War II?
It was only 6 million.
Wait, what'd you say?
It was only 6 million.
Wait, only 6 million is crazy. And that was just Jewish people.
You're saying tens of millions.
Wait, that was just Jewish people. Right? So you're not referencing all the other people that were killed in the Holocaust, which there were more people killed in the Holocaust. And you're not mentioning the countless millions of people that died in World War II because of the provocation of World War II due to Nazi Germany. So why are you not acknowledging that, you fucking crazy individual? What the hell is wrong with you?
Wouldn't he be a powerful ally against Israel right now?
That's insane. That's insane.
Dude, imagine unironically saying that. Imagine unironically saying that.
Saying being like Hitler makes you like better on the Israeli-Palestine conflict. Like just imagine saying that.
Dude, that is crazy. That is crazy. Yo, what's up? How old are you? Hello?
Sing, girl, sing.
Dude, what is wrong with people sometimes? It's just insane. It's just so fucking insane.
That had to be a troll. Like I don't believe that it.
I have a good feeling that the next person's going to be some crazy, insane person who's screaming at me.
Oh God.
Kimberly, thank you so much for the $1.12 for blue down ballot.
W.
All right, let's get this next individual up here. Keep tapping that screen. Let's get to 2 million likes. Share the live as well, everyone. It will help get out to more people. Yo, what's up? How old are you?
Hello.
Are you voting Trump?
Yeah.
How old are you?
18. November
What's your birth year?
26, 2005.
Okay. You said what? You said November?
Yeah. It's coming up.
Okay. Why are you voting
You
Trump?
sound really cute and hot. But anyways, continue.
Why are you voting Trump?
That's
Because
weird.
first of all, don't kick me, weirdo.
What? What? What the fuck just happened?
Yo, what's up? How old are you? Only send a guest request if you will be voting for Trump in 2024. We are just looking for some debates, y'all. Keep tapping that screen. Keep sharing the live.